Alrighty, how is everybody doing? Hopefully you can hear me loud and clear, and hopefully I have all the devices set up correctly. Thank you very much, Windows, for resetting everything. And also thank you to myself for not figuring it out before the live stream started. Hope you're all doing well. I saw John Leonard was in first day with the Bingo Banga Bongo. Someone must be a Fallout fan, if I'm recalling correctly. Fuke popped in with the corner store, but will not be here during the streams. Thank you for popping in, buddy. If you're watching this back on the VOD later, hello. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Gust is in as well, and shout out to Gust, the absolute legend who has been supporting the channel from almost day one from memory. Has now upgraded, and they're now part of the exclusive club that is the Knights of the Holy Grail. So thank you very, very much for your support of the channel, Gust, and thank you so much for being part of the community, because you are a cornerstone of this community. You're a name that I think most people in the community know now. Who else do I see here? Richard is back, going to be jumping between this and work and possibly the Archipelago sync we're doing in the server. Thank you again, Richard, for running those. It seems like you have got a core crew that are participating in them. It's nice to have like a way to kind of bring people together but still be able to play the games that they love. The Archipelago things are so cool. Who else is here? Matey8 is going to be supporting with the bingo today. So can we get a quick thank you in the chat for Matey8 as well?
883 joined the crusade.
Whoa.
As he said, yeah, first month as a Knight of the Holy Grail.
And a member for 16 months as well. That's exactly what I mean. They've been here for so long. Who else is here? Des is here as well, helping out with the moderation. I think Alistair Kessel, welcome back. Who else have I missed? Empress Alicorn, you're a Fallout fan, but it wasn't me who did it. I'm glad at least I was right on that one. Thank you for confirming. Orange Jamming's back as well, and Sky's over on the Twitch, as is he. Oh, and Yami Yugo back on the YouTube as well. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're ready for some bingo. For anyone that is lurking and is here for the first time or watching this back later, here's the quick rundown of what we're doing. Sorry, everyone, we're going to do this every time just in case. We're going to be playing games that have been submitted by the community that have 200 or fewer reviews. People can submit one per month. If they're a channel member, you do it over on the Discord. We put them all on a wheel, we spin it, we choose one, we play it for 30 minutes, and then you guys vote to decide if you want to keep playing it or move over to something else. At the same time, we play bingo. Basically, the bingos will be either a 5x5, 6x6, or 7x7 grid. You win by getting a line in any direction, and if you win, you earn points that go into a draw at the start of each month for a chance to win Steam gift cards. It's fun. Yeah, Twitch is always going to be a little bit quieter over there, but that's okay. We always have more people hanging out on YouTube than we do over on the Twitch. We've got the red chatters and the purple chatters, and I know which ones are more active. Not that it's a competition, mind you. Not that it's a competition. Twitch is not that active compared to YouTube, no. Yeah, at the end of the day, it just comes down to whichever platform people prefer. I started doing the dual streaming as an experiment to see, you know, in case there were people who did prefer using just one platform over the other. And it seemed there were enough people that did have a preference that we're going to continue doing dual streaming as well, so that people can be on the platform that they personally want to use. It just seems like the simplest way of doing things. All right, just going to quickly finish getting set up here, and then I think we can actually get started with the first game for today, which of course means we're going to be spinning the wheel. So here we go. We have updated the wheel with everything from this month, so there's like nearly 400 games on the list now. So let's get cracking and see what we're going to be playing today. Ooh, okay, and we are starting strong with a 7x7. All right. And we're going to be playing Sunfluffs. I know nothing about Sunfluffs, but first things first, let's change the bingo to our 7x7. Make sure we've got the free space. Perfect. All right. There we go. And I am just going to make sure that everyone is starting fresh. So apologies if you have already made a card. You'll be prompted to create a new one now. There we go. And let's see who it was that submitted this game. So Sunfluffs is from Yeast. July last year. Said the game is not technically out as of submitting, releases on July 15th. Okay, so they got slightly ahead of it. That's fine. Let's see what on earth it is, shall we? Has anyone heard of Sunfluffs before? Exist in the world as a queer little animal. I already see why people have submitted this. It has both queer in the first bit of the description and capybaras. So what's not to love? Toss berries at grumpy critters to cheer them up. Okay, so it's like Pokemon Snap. And try your best to help out the mysterious light bearer, which I nearly misread as lightsaber, which would be very different if if that was the case. So is this some kind of like cozy creature taming kind of thing? No, it looks like it's more of a platformer. That's unexpected. Okay. Des, maybe vanishing early days. You woke up 18 hours ago. I'm kind of tired. Totally fine, mate. You need to get some rest, get some rest. All right, what do we have to get started for today? Matey8, I hope you're ready at the wheel. We have very positive, and we have less than 200 reviews. We've only got 51. Release date is after 2020. It was 15th of July 2025. Developer and publisher are the same. It's Nuclear Strawberry. And they have made more than one game, so we don't get that tile. They've also made Copy Kitty, which is another little indie platformer. I thought it might be a Metroidvania for a moment, but it is not. Maple Trio 8, I actually think capybaras are overrated, but that's mostly because I was in an animal sharing chat room in which at some point people started complaining when any animal was shared that wasn't a capybara. Yeah, I think that would make anything feel overrated if you're hanging around people that had that opinion. If I remember correctly, though, wasn't it the capybara was the animal for the meme of the he's just a chill guy? I think that was the capybara from memory, and that definitely got overplayed, overused. All right, let's have a look at the trailer. It is 1 minute and 20 seconds, so we don't get the less than a minute unless there is like 29 seconds of just logos at the end of it. No worries, thanks, Matey8. Orange Jamie capybaras are awesome. Well, let's see. Oh, Chill Guy is actually an anthropomorphic dog, not a capybara. Well, they're very capybara shaped. All right. Make sure this is loud enough. It's very pastel. Relaxing game of discovery. Throw fruit and make friends. Okay, that running animation is adorable. And I love the kitty in the hole. Okay, so you can befriend and then control other animals? Like, it's giving Animal Crossing vibes. I think it's just like the shape of the characters. Tomodachi Life, and you've been loving it? That's good to hear, Matey8. I've never kind of like understood the appeal of the Tomodachi games, but if you're enjoying it, that's good. And yes, good shout, we've got a dialogue box for sure. We also have a jump. The outfits are wild. Like, that is just a collar with shorts. In other scenes, they're wearing shirts, but they weren't in that one. There's definitely some RPG elements going on here as well. And this is chapters 1 to 4, a game by Nuclear Strawberry. That's a fantastic name. Okay. This is intriguing. I am very curious about this now because it's kind of got that like low poly aesthetic, Animal Crossing vibes, definitely some RPG-esque stuff. Got some platforming. Oh, we've got a logbook. We've got a logbook here. Wholecat is literally called Wholecat. These creature animals are mysterious and kind of scary, but I bet they're actually super cute. I love the sounds they make, and it's fun to throw something in front of one so it starts slapping at it. And hang on, did I say 31? 30. They've intentionally misspelled 30. I love it. That is very adorable. Seems very dreamlike. And it's still in early access as well. Okay. The game is more than $10. It claims to be similar to a T. You know what? I think it actually kind of is. I think it actually kind of is similar to a T. That's unexpected, but I can see the similarities. Sky, did I see a new user in chat over on YouTube, by the way? Yes, the Majestic Marquis. Hello, welcome. If you have any questions about what's going on, let me know. But also, I believe this is their first time in the chat, so everyone could mark that one off on their bingo cards. If you want to figure out what's going on, play along, check the description in the live stream for a link to get your own bingo card and play along. You'll see a list in the top right of the display in the video, so you can join in and have a chance of winning some stuff. Maple True, hey, can we cross out RPG/turn-based? Yeah, I think we can. It's got RPG elements in general. I'd say go for it. Have they made more games? They have. They've made one other game before this. Majestic Monkey, it is your first time in chat. Well, welcome. Yes, if you do have questions about what on earth is going on, let me know. But basically, we're looking for a few things to fill out some bingo tiles, and then we're going to be diving into some actual gameplay in a minute, just so you kind of know where we're going with this. Okay. What else do we have to go on here? It has been updated because they released chapters 3 and 4. It has been wishlisted by a friend and purchased by a friend. Yeast already owns it, so we get both of those. It has claims to have accessibility features, color alternatives, and camera comfort. Yes, I'll give those as accessibility features, so we can mark that off. It definitely has controller support because they recommend playing it with a controller. Does not support additional languages. No idea about Steam Deck compatibility. They do have a developer website. They don't have a developer YouTube linked. Weirdly enough, this is one of the few games we found that does not have GIFs in the description. That is surprising. It looks like it should, but it does not. Unique is not in the description. Unique is only in the reviews, so no like on that one either. But I like that the first line is just exist in the world as a queer little animal, and they didn't even capitalize it. So you can go ahead and do that as like a spelling error. Alistair, Graeldon, I think it's fine if they get the space this bingo, but would you be able to change it so it's action/turn-based RPG so it's clearer what's meant? I can absolutely do that after it. Can you please pop that into the Discord so I can do that after the stream? Otherwise, I am liable to forget after 3 hours of streaming. Is that a typo for the tile? Yes, sorry, it is typo, absolutely. But thank you for clarifying, Alistair. I appreciate that. We want to make sure we honor what you intended with the tile. All right, I don't think there's anything else that we can get on here, so I'm going to go ahead and get this purchased and downloading. You guys are going to the holding screen to have a crack at Wordle, because there's a tile for that as well. And we'll reconvene shortly to actually get into the game. As always, apologies for any lag that you get in the stream. Any buffering. We'll see what the file size is. Download size is about 460 megabytes, but the actual size might be bigger. Maple, also the RPG discussion reminded me, I recently saw a John video in which he basically says Risk of Rain 2 is an action RPG. That's a wild take. I haven't played Risk of Rain 2, so I'm just basing this on what I know about the game. I would say it is an action game. Don't know if it's an RPG. That implies there's some level of role-playing involved, and I'm not sure you do that in Risk of Rain 2. You don't have time. Solo! Hello, by the way, how you doing? Damn, I guess this game isn't LGBTQ if none of those letters even appear in the Wordle. You're right, it was just not meant to be. It is a game about character building, which is very RPG. Yes, in the essence that there are upgrades that are pertain to a particular character. I don't know. Maple Tree Way, well, I have played Risk of Rain 2, and it's a roguelike, so no real permanent character progression and no story at all, so almost the opposite of an RPG. You and Neo are going to have to hash this out to figure out who's right here, and I have to say, Neo, I'm not convinced yet. I'm definitely on Maple's side at the moment. I always say, like, with a strong enough argument, like a compelling enough argument, I could be swayed in either direction. But so far, Neo's not quite doing it. I am just double checking the installed file size as well. Okay, yeah, it's only 469 megabytes on disk, so we do not get more than 1 gig. The original Rogue is definitely an RPG. Again, why? You have stated it, but you have not provided evidence for why Rogue is an RPG. Rogue is definitely a roguelike because it is the original. The whole dungeon crawler genre is based on tabletop RPGs, which is where the term RPG originated. Yeah, but tabletop RPGs had one thing that was very different between that and Rogue, and that is that a tabletop RPG also focused on role-playing elements of characters being able to talk and converse amongst one another. The thing with Rogue is there is none of that. It has removed the RPG elements from the RPG. You guys got the bingo. It was proved. Well done. All right, let's jump in and actually get into some gameplay, shall we? Let's see what Sunfluffs is all about. Are you going to impress me? I hope so. I like it when games impress me. Do we get any logos at the start? We don't. No developer logo or anything. Okay, yeah, this is very Animal Crossing coded. Alright, let's see what we've got in... Okay, we've got credits found. It is not a solo dev. Love it. A bunch of playtesters in there, though. And, okay, they've cited some resources, but it looks like it is basically 2 devs. 1 programmer and 3D modeler, musician, and chinchilla? I think that is the first time I've seen someone put chinchilla in the list of things they contributed to a project. And then we have 2D artist, character / creature designer, Alice Faye. Fantastic names, by the way. Azure Lazuline. That's incredible. All right. Gus, by the way, the description mentioned magic trinkets, so we think we can mark magic. Even if it did not specify magic trinkets, we have floating sky islands and weird mystical creatures, so I think we can safely mark off magic. I think that's going to be fine. Maple, also I'd like to note that a single run in Rogue can take hours. Runs in Risk of Rain 2 rarely take over 20 minutes. Rogue is more of an RPG by virtue than its character progression is more permanent, meaningful. Also, you get more choice in it. Risk of Rain 2 upgrades are almost fully random. I love that we've somehow accidentally started a debate in the live chat rather than anything else. That's just incredible. I didn't mean, like, I hope this is all in good faith and you guys are just having fun with it and trying to see if you can argue one way or another for it and not actually getting too emotionally invested in this. It is just a for fun discussion. All right, options, what do we got? Graphical options, full screen. Oh, it even says like which, oh, nope, should not do that. Go back. But, okay, we do have full screen on, off, change monitor. We don't have a borderless. That sucks. Graphic quality was high. It did not detect the correct resolution because it doesn't support 4K, interestingly. Well, we'll see how it goes. And then accessibility, screen shake, wavy clouds, backgrounds, main font, handwriting, player HP. You can just give yourself infinite HP. That's nice. So you have to remember, like, some people that play games have literally never played games before. Controls are rebindable. Ooh, and I love seeing more developers using this method of displaying the controls. It means you don't have to customize it for every different type of controller. Button graphics. You can play with a GameCube controller! You do not see that very often. Yes, does confirm health as a tile. You're absolutely right, Solu. We can add health to the list. Maybe true. We are also. Does that count as chat makes the game funnier? I wouldn't say it's funnier. You haven't made the game funnier. You've made the video more entertaining. I wouldn't say we've made the game funnier. Maple Trio. Once again, I will bring up Beastie Ball options to add an instant win button to every battle. That's fantastic. I am going to use PlayStation controls just because that's what I'm using. But yeah, that's fantastic. It does actually support official adapters that don't work in most other games. You can use a GameCube controller if you really want to. So yeah, controller support, rebindable controls. We do not have separate sound sliders. There's only one for volume. Hang on, is there a second accessibility bit? Didn't I find this before? Okay, yeah, they've got accessibility twice. Alright, surprising. I think that's all we're gonna get from here, so let's get into it. 30 minutes on the clock, file 1, let's go. It does have correct controller glyphs, but I think we removed the tile for that one. Cutscene. Straight away. Yeah, this is very like PS1, PS2 coded. I don't know why, but I'm getting vibes of Croc, Legend of the Gobos. He's gorgeous, but simple. 1 month later. Angel Wing Islands. For those that play Minecraft, if I say this looks like the ether, you will know what I'm talking about. Okay, we've got like little jackalope things. There you go. Some nice rainbow kale for you two. Pleru, the 3 of berries. Okay, there's card system. That's all the morning's job's done then, right? Yep. I'd like to take about 1 week off after this too. There's some pretty important stuff coming up for me after the festival. You know, you don't even need to ask, right? Besides, someone just showed up yesterday and they can fill for you. Thank you. Make sure to stop by the theater in a few hours, by the way. The show's gonna be awesome this year. I'm not quite sure what kind of creature they are because the one on the right looks kind of like a koala. Okay, so it is 2D landscape. We have a double jump. No, we don't have a double jump. We have like a triple jump. 1, 2. Ah, yeah, it's in the top left. You've got a counter up there. Okay. So far, cute. I can throw berries. Can I get you? Ah. Okay. So they eat the berries and the meter goes up. Yeah, catch. And then love hearts. And they fly. Oh no, I thought they were going to fly into the sunset. They did not. I can pick them up. Can't double jump when I'm carrying something though. Here, be friends. I can waggle one of my ears. I don't know why that's set to B / like circle. Oh, okay, and triangle does the other ear. That's cute. Alistair, I can barely tell what's UI and what's the background. The only UI bits are the strawberry in the bottom left and the heart and the wing flap things in the top left. What are you? Flying magical dog. I can rest. I will say the game is very bright and the colors can make it a little bit hard to tell what's going on. This is an aesthetic that I think a lot of people would look at and go, yeah, this is not for me. But I'm open to it. Jazzy, I can't tell if this game's going to genuinely go to stay cute or if there's going to be a twist. I assume it's the former based on the store page, but I'm still on edge. I think it's going to stay cute. At least I hope so. That's where all the best animals hang out. I think I should leave them alone for now, though. I mean, yeah, I think the floating golden dog is probably one of the best animals. Oh, okay. Is there... Ah! After you've run for a couple of seconds, you go into a sprint. Yeah. Magical rainbow bridge. Let's go. I am chasing you down. Aha, I'm faster. Ow. That's a wall. Okay. Climbing mechanics. There's a wall jump. What? Okay. I wonder how complex the platforming mechanics are going to get. That's a nice way to do a little bit of a movement tutorial without doing a tutorial.
After I joined the crusade.
Great! 32 months of membership. Holy cow, mate. That's insane. That's... Jeez, yeah, you're coming up to 2.5 years? No. Yeah, 2.5 years almost. Nearly 3 years. Jeez. I don't even feel like I've been around that long. A moment to just go in here. Do I need to feed you? Eat the strawberries, damn it. Eat them. Eat them. All of the strawberries. It's like 5 behind that you can't see. Okay, where are we meant to be going from here? We're friends now. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. I'm going to take more pictures of you, okay? I'll get a real good close-up this time. Push R2 at any time to take out your camera. Photograph animals and add them to Claire's journal. Okay. Zoom. It's a button. Okay. Done. Take photo. Exit. Yes! Okay. 3rd of autumn, first birthday. We are exactly 1 year old. Hello, I've started a new journal since my old one was running out of space. There's some important things coming up. I've got the star role in Light and Darkness. We've all been rehearsing it for months now, and the first showing is later today. I'm heading over to the theatre as soon as I find where that cloud drifted off to. Bun. This is my favorite animal. Technically it's called a jackalope. Hey, I did get it right, but everyone just says bun. Each one has different patterns and colors. They make good pets, but that basically just means you put food outside your house for them, since they need to be kept outdoors with plenty of space to run and fly around. This one's mine, and her name is Geometry. Sky is redeeming a free space. Alright. Which space are you redeeming? Solo dev. Okay, everyone can mark off redeem something, and as well as solo dev. Yeah, Geometry, the usual name for a pet. I would say so far it's a good tutorial. Pharaoh, Beanbag, and Eclipse 3A15. Not sure what that's referring to. What do we... Oh, we can open. We can go inside. Oh, currency! Do we have currency? Yeah, free space is on cooldown. I would say, I don't think we've got currency just yet. Welcome back. How'd everything go? One of the sundogs licks my face today. You should visit the bunny enclave more often. You're missing all the action. Well, you know animals don't like me as much as they like you. But Geometry likes you. I like you. Oh, you're making them blush. You're my favorite little plushie, you know. Thanks. Hey, there we go. Maple Treeway is doing free space now. Anyway, I should get ready for the show. All right, so Maple Treeway, you're calling free space for currency, and you're saying thanks to Sky, that is going to be bingo. So let's pause the timer. Let's have a quick look. Boom. Where are we? View cards. Said view cards. There we go. And we're looking for Matey. No, it's not really. It's Maple. That's the one I'm looking for. All right, so Maple has got health. Yes, because we saw there was the healing thing. Chat wins Wordle. You did redeem something. Currency, which was your free space. Cost more than $10. Solo. Ooh. Oh no, yes, Solidiv was the other free space and purchased by a Steam friend, which it was. That is a bingo. We are verified. Maple Treeway, you are running away with the bingo this month. Congratulations on that one. That puts you up to 11 points. Oh my goodness. I might have to put a soft ban on you now. No, I would never do such a thing. I would never do such a thing. You have earned these. Sometimes just luck of the draw. Just luck of the draw. All right, that is bingo for this game though, and we'll do another round when we get into the next game. So everyone can reset their cards for now, and we'll refresh them when we get into the next game. For now though, we have 22 minutes left to finish up exploring whatever this game was called. What was it called? Sunfluffs. Yes. 22 minutes left on Sunfluffs. All right, anyway, I should get ready for the show. I'll be there for sure. Oh, and we can change outfits. Oh, will you look at that? We're just going to borrow from their wardrobe. Ah, so there's the one that we saw in the trailer, where you can just wear a collar and nothing else. Incredible. Maybe not. Ooh. Maybe. I don't need a collar, but I will put some glasses on. Because I'm a little nerd. Aha! Yes, I love it. Absolutely yes. I have a cape. Why would I not? I'm some kind of bat-ish creature, as far as I can tell. We do have a journal/options hidden in here. I like there's like a little animation for them, and they exist in the space. There's a lovely touch. Beanbag. One of my roommates, and the reason there's so many plushies around here. Wish I could be half as fashionable as Beanbag is. We've been living with each other for a long time, but we only found this house pretty recently. Found this house? So you didn't build it. No one built it. It was already there. That's concerning. Its trick is the 5 of words, which lets it understand 3 conversations at the same time. I mean, that would be quite handy. Quite often when there's multiple conversations going on, I lose track of what on earth is happening. All right, back outside we go. Okay. Oh gosh, look at that little cape. That is adorable. All right, where are we going? I assume there's something back this way we need to do. Whole other islands in the background. Just a rest spot there. We can go this way. We've already been past here. Looks like there's maybe some more stuff in the background there that we can get to. I like this kind of like layered approach to the areas. That's pretty cool. Okay, no, that's just showing where the animals are. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Gust, you were going to choose another game for this month, but it got past 200 reviews, so you chose something similar. That does suck when it's been on the list for a while. You've been looking forward to it, but don't quite get to it in time. Alright, well, that's clearly not where we need to go. Where do we need to go, then? This looks like there's going to be something happening here later. Ooh! Could I fall and die there? I think I actually could. Tree doesn't do anything special. It's surprising how calm everyone seems to be in this area, given that you could just fall off and die at any minute. Oh, there's stuff down there. I mean, that'll do it. Hello. Can I talk to you? No, you're just hanging out. Chicken? Chicken wants strawberry? Yes. Chicken wants strawberry. Good job. We're friends now. It's a hover hen. So we then... Tick photo. Not the best photo, but it will do. Ask for help. Do I get to ride on you? Are you going to carry me? Oh my gosh. It's like the cuckoos from Legend of Zelda, but stronger. There we go. Thank you. Good job, Hoverhen. Alright, and then somewhere over the rainbow, there is things. I'm going to hit you with a strawberry. Hi, do you want strawberries? What about you? Can I feed you? No. Why is the option throw? Aww. His propeller ain't propelling so good. Great, you were going to ride your e-bike to the library, but it needed to be charged, so I got a ride from your dad. Oh, that's nice of them. Okay. Viv, Hobnob, Baseball, and Smoocher. To Sunflower Meadows, 3A14. Okay, so I guess that takes us to a different area. Can I go in your house? No. Well, let's go to the left first, and then we'll go back and look at that thing. Because it feels like that might take us where we need to go. Oh, that's ground. Never mind. Storage. Oh, we can't go in there. Oh, hello. Little jackalope thing. Eat. Grow big and strong. Good job, buddy. Fun. It's just floating slightly. Okay, I'm actually good. We don't need to take a photo of you. Okay. Wave. Hello. Good morning. Alright, that's a cute little interaction. But why? Made it. Can I jump that? I actually can, but I don't want to. Alright, well, good to know. You don't even lose any health. I'm guessing this is counted as a safe space then. Alright, well, let's go check what this other thing was back to the right and see if it does anything interesting. Oh, missed. Ah, that's cool that let both of us use it. Wasn't expecting that. Alright, what's this? Oh, this must be the new warp that I heard about. It just fell yesterday. I'll have to check it out tomorrow. Okay, so it's not actually what we want. Huh. I mean, so far the game's been doing a good job of, you know, setting up the world and the characters. It's not been doing a great job of being like, hey, this is where you need to go. Maybe I am just a little bit dumb, though, so it could just be me. Alright, well, this was the... Ah, I didn't see this before. Right, okay, that gets us somewhere new. Chicken. More buns. Oh, hello. It's still scary, though. Alright, thank you, talking sheep thing. Clouds don't feel as solid as I thought they would. It'll be okay. You were brave enough to make it all the way here, after all. And if you do fall, I'll fly you back up. That's why the hand-holding rule exists, you know? I guess you're right. I'll try to relax a bit. Okay, so the clouds are not 100% solid. Aha, the stage for the performance. Hey, Claro, we were talking about how nice it is to have all the moonfloofs up here for once. Moonfloofs is an adorable name. Strack, how you doing? So far we're doing well here. How are you? How's progress on your dev work going? Also, how come you're Strack red today instead of Strack blue? Yeah, I love the dedicated ear flap button existing. It doesn't do anything as far as we can tell just yet, but I love that it's there. Yes. And you can just walk up to one of them, look down, and they always scritch you on the head. They're perfect. And they can pick you up. Hey, speaking of, you two must have seen the warp pad that drops you off right next to the Moonfloof town, right? Yeah, if it's still there tomorrow, then I want to go down there. I'll see you there. Also, I love how they could have just had these two people sitting in chairs, but they chose to pose one of them like leaning over the back of it. You don't see that done particularly often, but it makes the characters feel a lot more alive. Scribble Soup, hi, how you doing? Hope you're all doing good. What game is this? This is Skyfloof? Sunfloof. Sunfloof. We are playing this for 12 more minutes and then deciding if we want to move on to something else. So far, this is very bright and colorful, very cutesy. Claro, good to see you made it. First time I've seen the clouds actually behave for something like this. Hey, wait a minute. That's the wrong costume, silly. I'm fine. Oh, hi. Surprise hug. The star is here. That's me. It's still a few hours before the show. Should we go backstage right now, or? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's keep things moving. Moppo, are you Australian? I am indeed Australian. I don't sound 100% Australian, but trust me, I am an Aussie. Hell yeah. We've actually got a few Aussies in the community, but weirdly enough, most of our community is either based out of the US or Poland. Don't know why, they just are. All right, everyone's gearing up for the play. Creature. I'm fine being called a creature. Everything in Australia is a creature. Some are good creatures, some are bad creatures, some are nice creatures, some are cute creatures, and some are spiders. Yeah. What's that? Scribble Soup, you're Aussie too. Always good to have some more Aussies around. Okay, the last few checks. Can you test all the spotlights too? Heck yes, go for it. Rue, can you check the Super Dragon? It's Super Dragon? Because a standard dragon's not enough? What makes it super? And make sure there's enough clouds in it. Alright. Off they go. 5 bats, 4 hearts, 10 fires, dozen, 4 ghosts, 2 birds, 2 stompies. Yep, that's all of them. And that gets a tick. Hey, you look nervous about this. I'm sure you're gonna do great. Nah, I'm just thinking about something else. I guess it's almost time to start. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Good luck, everyone. I'm always nervous about like when they decide to put on a play or a musical in a game, because it could be very good or it could just be 100% cringe. Okay, the way they're using the little cardboard cutouts to like hop around, not only is that cute, but it is very Paper Mario coded. Our world is an endless cycle of day and night. That is how most worlds work. During the daytime, sunfluffs run free. Even on the grounds, they socialize and play and explore and create. But at night, the daytime must always end, and with the sun's departure, the shadowy fiends emerge from their stone slumber. But this cycle was broken once, a very long time ago. In the sky appeared a silver shooting star, bigger and brighter than anyone had ever seen. And when that shooting star crashed into the world, it heralded the arrival of 3 powerful angels. Sunlight, Moonlight, and Starlight. Fantastic outfits. With no effort at all, the 3 angels of light crafted the perpetual sun and placed it upon the highest tower. Okay, so we messed with the natural order of things, is what I'm hearing. And with that, nighttime was no more. The fiends were silenced. Many generations of prosperity and happiness passed. The angels did not age and were treated as gods, to be feared. But it didn't last forever. The leaders of the fiends appeared, 2 dark dragons. With the dragon's sinister energy, the perpetual sun began to wane. The day finally gave way to twilight. The 2 dragons roosted atop the tower as if to defile the very thing that was supposed to repel them. and the three angels prepared to fight. Oh yeah, this is so Paper Mario coded. This is actual combat, by the way. I can't do ear flaps anymore. Instead, oh my god, they're doing jump attacks and everything. This has turned into a 2D brawler. This is so imaginative. Like, they've even accounted for the fact like some of the background needs to move in order for us to be able to stay on stage. So we're on a little treadmill. That's great. I love little touches like that. Hey, get back here. Ah! And it's also a great way to introduce how combat works while also having no risks. Cardboard cutouts can't hurt us. The angels vowed to reclaim the tower at any cost. The daytime depended on it. He has a shield. Quick, get behind him. Too high. Get him. Oh, and you can go into photo mode in the middle of combat? That's kind of cool. Photo at any time. It is always time for a selfie. They finally reached the base of the tower. What would await them inside? Another tower. Dead angels. Because, you know, this game needs some darkness in it. I want that axe. You can get hurt. Oh my god. No, I'm stuck underneath it. Ah, come here. Move. Oh, he got a good counter. I need that axe. That looks actually way more fun to use than this little spinny spear thing. They fought through the shadowy horde and entered the Dragon's Tower. But the tower's pinnacle, once a monument to the angels' unlimited power, unlimited, would now be the site of their downfall. Also, the music during that section was fantastic. I think it's safe to say that the soundtrack is a banger. The two dark dragons were far more powerful than anyone could have imagined. Ah yes, making potions. They were concocting an evil ritual to blot out the sun forever. It's go time. The three angels brandish their weapons for the final battle. Get him. Also, this is the final boss. The game ends after this. Run away! Yeah! Oh, he's attacking. No, you don't. Oh, okay. Oh! Okay, that's well telegraphed by having, you know, not only the glowing hot spots, but also being able to watch what your friends are doing to figure out where you need to go. That's actually really well done. They are communicating things visually, which I'm always here for, rather than having to spell it out for the player. Oh, come on. I want to keep focusing this guy on the right, see if we can kill one before the others. Alright, it's repeating. I was wondering, like, how many different attacks would they have? No! Oh, God! Not the elbow! The Angel of Moonlight was defeated. The other two angels were stalwart. They wouldn't give in. You're darn right. He's flying now? Alright, well that was unexpected. Good way to raise the stakes, though. Ah, stunned him. Finish him! Nope, not dead yet. Come on. Oh, okay. Bringing out more additional enemies. Alright, you deal with those, I'll keep hitting this guy. Oh, special attack! For something that's been advertised as a cutesy game, that's, like, they're pulling out all the stops. Like, imagine if you're playing Animal Crossing and they went, oh, by the way, we're just going to incorporate a action combat play into the game. With one final strike, the first dragon was conquered, but one still remained. And he's been working on whatever this is. And this one had an ace up its sleeve. Okay. The fact that they're doing all of this, but it's still a play with cardboard cutouts is fantastic. 55 Mooger, if you think this is a boring game, that's fine. You can go and watch someone playing something else. You have the entirety of YouTube or Twitch at your disposal, so enjoy. No! Stop getting hit by that thing, dude! You need to dodge! I'm really worried the axe guy is also going to die. Okay. Whoa. They are making, like, the timing on some of it kind of tight. Like, you could very easily get hit by that. Out like that. The little scared running animation. Buddy, no! Don't stand there. He's going down. Ooh. The storytelling. The Angel of Sunlight was next to fall. Okay. And then it was one-on-one. Starlight couldn't afford to lose. Quick! Stun lock! Okay, so we've decided now that we've killed one of the guys, we're going to put away the big scary dragon thing that was dealing all the damage. Yeah, that's a smart tactic, mate. You could have just kept doing what you were doing and you probably would have won. Can't get... I thought I could get to the right of him. I couldn't. Oh. Okay. Aha! I hit you. Guess what? Oh, I hit you again. Press buttons. Doesn't matter which ones. Just any. Yeah, we've got to keep the crowd entertained with, you know, WWE style combat. What is he doing? Falling rocks. My worst enemy. I stab you. Okay, those wood chips are annoying. Ow. Okay. Yeah. It's like, all right, I know you're meant to put up a fight, but don't actually kill me. Ow! Ow! What? I feel like I'm getting treated like Loki by the Hulk. All right. Am I meant to lose this? Quite possibly. Is this a theater play? Yeah. At least this first bit of the story is. Another clash. The hero's on the ropes. No! You're forced to lose. Ooh. Oh, that's just rude. The dragons were immortal. The angels were not. Their foul ritual was complete, manifesting the three diabolical archfiends into the world. The endless day turned to endless night. But not all was lost. Okay, we're not actually dead. We just pretended. The world was shrouded in darkness, but the dying angel found one remaining speck of light. The chosen one! I bequeath you the power of sparkles. Using the last of their energy, the angel blessed this chosen one with the power of starlight and faded into nothingness. Yeah, the power of starlight is a sword, because what else would it be? The first lightsaber, light bearer, had come into existence. This light bearer trained for many years, growing strong and thoughtful, seeking a way to bring the world back into the balance. We'll wrap up here shortly and decide if we want to keep playing or if we want to change to something else. Using powerful light magic, she crafted 3 beacons of starlight, bright enough to cut through the pitch black darkness of the archfiends. With the help of skilled artisans, a holy sanctorium was built around each of these beacons, ensuring that the monsters within could never again raise the lands. And with the archfiends sealed, the stars returned to the sky. The endless cycle of day and night could begin once more. You know what? If I got to see that in a play, that would be fantastic. More plays need to have actual combat in them. The legacy of the Lightbearer has been passed down since ancient times. Each one goes through intense training to hone their skills, waiting for a sign from the heavens that their journey is about to begin. It's their life mission to travel to each sanctorium and restore light to its beacon. They're the only ones who can prevent the archfiends from breaking free. I mean, wouldn't it be fantastic if you went to go watch, like, Lion King the musical or Wicked the musical, and then half of the play is just choreographed combat? That would be fan-freaking-tastic. And we're one of the lucky generations that gets to see one firsthand. Lux, the 8th Lightbearer. Okay, so we're not actually the main character in this. As for the sign from the heavens, everyone's heard about that silver shooting star a month ago, right? Just like in the legend. And that means Lux's first trial is tomorrow night. Let's all wish for their success. Now they get a cute little send-off. And the game crashed. You cannot have a more perfect ending than the game just completely crashing. That is so unfortunate. I'm gonna guess that that's because I was using 4K resolution and the game was not prepared for that. It is still in early access. Yeah, I feel for the devs on that. Sometimes that's a little bit out of their control. Hang on, did it actually crash? It did. Cool. Well, that's all right. It's convenient timing anyway, because we need to vote and decide if we want to spin the wheel or move on to something else. So get your votes in the chat and we'll go from there. I would suggest probably it's going to be smart to spin the wheel on this one, because I have no idea if the game saved or not. We might be back to square one if we decided to continue playing. Gotta keep them happy as well. All right. Hi, Trilitany, you forgot about the stream. That's all right. You've come in a good time. We've just wrapped up the first game. Why are you guys getting your votes in? I will say, like, this game obviously has a more niche audience that is appealing to. It's the people who like those kind of bright, colorful things, and are looking for something that's maybe Animal Crossing-esque, but with some more, like, actual RPG elements to it. So I can see an audience for this. It's pleasantly surprised me with the level of depth that it had. I was not expecting the stage play to have combat included in it as like the combat tutorial. So it did a number of things to surprise me, and it's the kind of game that I would probably go and put a little bit more time into to see if it would absolutely pull me through, because actually the main draw card of the game is meant to be platforming more than anything, and the little bit of platforming that we did get at the start of the game was pretty good. are being fed still. Come here. Over there. Job done. We just have to need playing musical cats so they can figure out which bed they want to be in. Silly girls. Go. All right, but yeah, I think it was a pretty solid experience, all things considered. Cool. Let's see what we're going to be jumping into now. So, game number 2 for today's stream. You guys voted to move on to something new. We are going to be playing a Kobold Story Trenchcoat Adventurer. I think this was submitted by Richard MV. I could be wrong on this, but let's check. Yes, submitted by Richard, January 2026. They recommended watching a video before playing the game. So you know what? We'll do that. This might end up getting a copyright strike. So you might be able to watch this back in the VOD. But yeah, they recommended playing this first. All right, let's see what it's about. 55 Muga do Crazy Car. If you want me to play Crazy Car, you need to get it added onto the wheel. I only play games that are on the wheel. I don't take other suggestions.
Late one night before the tavern keeper shut his door, a wobbly gentleman
I think I've heard this.
was unsure, mustachioed and handsome, and his clothing touched the floor. He was no man at all. He was 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong as he. Two's in the
Okay.
middle, carrying 3. Three's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
I have a soft spot for this kind of like animatic style as well.
On her nightly stroll, she got lost in the forest and was set on by an owl. When in there stepped a gentleman, mustachioed and tall. He was no help at all, 'cause he's 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong as he. Two's
Yeah, this is catchy.
Three's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Once there was a king who was a scourge upon his land. The citizens all wished him dead, his rule they couldn't stand. One day he just fell dead on the pavement by no hand. He happened to have died next to 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong as he. Two's in the middle, carrying 3. Three's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
This song has no right to be this catchy.
People of the kingdom, the men's praises they did sing, believing that he was the one who slew their awful king. Put on his head a crown, into the throne they did him bring. But little did they know he was 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong as he. Two's in the middle, carrying 3. Three's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. It didn't take them long to hate their brand new overlord. He butchered up
Also, it's
the
the
tax
tiefling.
code and put rebels to the sword. From out of his own kingdom he was driven by the horde. The economy had been ruined by 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Sorry, how many songs do you ever get a line even close to "the economy had been ruined by 3 kobolds in a trench coat"? That absolutely masterful songwriting.
One on the bottom, strong as he. Two's in the middle, carrying 3. Three's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. 1, 2, 3. 3 kobolds in a trench coat. And if you're wondering how I sing 3-part harmony, I am just
No.
one man without another to be seen. I'm sure the most observant of you already have gleaned. And I am not a man, I am 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, fiddling 3. Two's in the middle, keeping the beat. I'm pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. We're pretending not to
Oh my goodness.
be 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Absolute banger. Well done. I think I had actually heard that before, but for some reason, I think I heard of it through JoCat, another YouTuber. Maybe he just did a cover of it. And they've even got the full lyrics included in the description. Absolutely solid. It's probably my magnum opus, but it wouldn't be nearly as great without the incredibly talented animator Rebecca Snowden. They brought these adorable kobolds life in a way I could only have dreamed of. I would love to know the context for this, because I had heard about 3 kobolds in a trench coat as like a D&D idea, with each of them having separate stats and HP pools and stuff. I feel like I heard about it there a handful of years ago, definitely more than 1 year ago. So it's an idea that's obviously been around for a bit. All right, so that gives us some context for what we're about to get to. For the bingo, we do need to change to a 6x6. So let's get this set up and we can actually get into the game. Oh my goodness. I'm now like feeling more hyped for this. Dusk, Grail, have you seen Cosmo DS new game yet? I can't say I have, no. Close out that. Kobold Story, Trenchcoat Adventurer. Oh, there is a demo for it. Join 3 hungry kobolds and several trenchcoats in a hand-drawn classical dungeon-crawling adventure to be great heroes, but mostly to find shiny things and eat good food. Even if it weren't kobolds, those are 2 things that I absolutely enjoy doing in RPGs. He made Off-Peak City and the Club Low game. I apologize, but I can't say I've ever heard of those. Maybe I'm saving it. It's so catchy. Yes, I'm going to be playing that at least 1 more time after this stream. That was a banger of a song. Thank you for the recommendation, Richard. Okay, let's see. It only has a positive score. 100% of the 42 reviews were positive, though, so I'm surprised it's not very positive. Release date was after 2020. It was 19th of December last year. Developed and published by Crystal Spider Games, so same developer and publisher. They have made more than 1 game, though. Oh, no. Apologies. I take it back. They haven't. Portal Brawlers hasn't released yet. So, no. They've only made 1 game. Excellent. Well, that's a bingo card for us. Let's have a look at the trailer. It's 38 seconds long. So, trailer's less than a minute. Okay, so this is in the style of like the old school first person dungeon crawlers, but where you have a party of adventurers. The hand-drawn aesthetic is lovely. 3 little guys. Wear stylish trench coats. Yes. Of course, the only armor you could wear would be trench coats. Oh, thank you, Sky. I did forget to reset the cards. I'll do that in a second. Maybe even become a hero? No. We'd have to become 3 heroes. Okay, but yes, thank you for the reminder. I do need to scramble and clear all cards. Go ahead and add Grail misses something important. You can mark that one off as well, because I did forget to reset the cards. You would think after having done this for like a year, I would be familiar with it, but somehow I keep forgetting the basics. Oh, you need 50 reviews to get a very positive rating. Okay, well, we might be able to help them get a little bit closer to it. Things that we can definitely mark off so far. We have health. We have stamina. We're going with that. We've got magic. It is an RPG for sure this time. And we definitely have magic. Even if this wasn't magic, we have a magic button over here. We have a dialogue box because that's at the top of the screen saying a gross glob monster. We have an inventory. Ugh, we have spiders. Goody. Can't tell if we have any unconventional weapons or not. We definitely have some unconventional armor with a propeller hat. You know what? We've got a broken glass bottle as a weapon. I would call that an unconventional weapon. Also, I like that the names are Top with 2 P's, Midal, and Bautom. I thought they would give them like actual names, but that's actually somehow even better. All right. I don't think there's anything else I can tell from the screenshots. Let's see. The game does have a demo. It's still in early access. It costs more than $10. Does it similar to Divinity Original Sin and Baldur's Gate? Now, I'm going to disagree because both of those games are third-person RPGs. When will Graeldon learn that the name of the tile was non-standard weaponry, not unconventional weaponry? Today, apparently, despite the fact that I definitely wrote that down a long time ago. But apparently today is the day that I figured that out. Also, Stella is being very cute over there. But still, I agree with that. It's non-standard weaponry for sure. Trailer was less than a minute, yes. So yes, we're going to say related games are unrelated. This has been wishlisted by 2 friends. Says we've got accessibility features. We have, yeah, playable without QuickTime events. I will call that an accessibility feature. Does not support additional languages. It is Steam Deck compatible. We have more than 20 achievements, so we do grab that tile as well. We don't have a developer website or YouTube, only a Discord. The game has been updated though. In fact, it was updated 2 weeks ago with some new content. We don't have any GIFs in the description. Do we have unique? No, only in the reviews. So we don't get unique on this one either. My God, is there a chance we're going to have a stream where we don't have a single unique game? It's possible. It is possible. All right, I think that's everything that we can get on here. So once again, I'm going to get this purchased. You guys are going to a holding screen. Have a crack at the Wordle. I'll get this downloaded and ready to go. I'm excited to check this out. I like these kinds of games. I haven't played many of them, but I did play, oh God, what was it called? I had it in my mind and it's gone. I want to say it started with a G. It was one of the games that kind of revived this genre. Yeah, I'll try and figure it out later. It was a while back that I played it. Health was missed? Yeah, we definitely got health on there. You can mark that off. Okay. All right, that's installing. Okay, the game appears to be bigger than I thought it would be. Oh, no, never mind. It's only 189 megabytes. Take it back. Anyone that starts with G is Golel? Okay, that's not what I'm thinking of then. The only thing I can remember off the top of my head is that it had a sequel that came out as well. Oh, what am I thinking of? It's going to be so annoying. I don't think I've even got it in my Steam account. No, it wasn't Underkeep. It was similar style that was first person, but it was with proper 3D rendered graphics. But yeah, it was one that came out, I want to say like in the, when would it have been? In the sometime between like 2009 and 2012? This is going to annoy me, and I know I'll figure it out eventually. It was probably very generic name with dungeon in the title. Well, I've got a little bit of time while you guys are trying to figure out the Wordle, I guess. So you're getting there. Nokia was a good guess, weirdly enough. Ah, got it. Did have G in the name, but it didn't start with it. Legend of Grimrock. That's what I was going for. Legend of Grimrock. Played through the first one, loved it. Haven't had a chance to play the second one yet. Moves of the Diamond Hand sounds interesting. Yeah, Legend of Grimrock is great. You should definitely check it out if you haven't. If you enjoy these kinds of first-person, grid-based RPGs, Legend of Grimrock was fantastic. Lots of very clever puzzle solving and hidden secrets. I got stuck on the dungeons part. It's like, Dungeons of Dreadrock? No. I mean, I was way off with what I was trying to think of as well, but we got there eventually with our powers combined and a good Google search. We figured it out. The kitties have left for a minute to get some water. I'm sure they'll be back eventually. Okay, what is going on with this Wordle? You are struggling. Starts with an N, has at least 2 A's and I. What is this word? Huh. Okay, well the A doesn't go in the second position. Does it? No, it's lying. It must only have 1 A and it has to be in the last position. Because there's no way it would end in 2 A's. That would make no sense. Yeah, I think the yellow letters can be a bit weird sometimes. So I think it like checks from the start backwards. And grey, yeah, it can't be NIA because A got marked as yellow in the 3rd position. So it can't be that. So it's definitely not 2 A's. Which means the I has to be in the 2nd position. So it's NI something something A. Well, I just wrote that down with the blanks. I went, oh no. Oh no. NI blank blank A. Oh, it was ninja. That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Oh, okay. Let's get back into this. That could have gone very badly for us. I'm glad it didn't. Ninja was in your autocorrect. Thank goodness. Recommendation for you as well, by the way, because it's just very topical for it. If you haven't seen it before, there's a YouTube video that I would recommend by an artist, a musician / comedian called Tim Minchin. He does a song called Prejudice. If you have not seen it before, I would absolutely recommend watching it. All I will say is that it's in relation to what we were just talking about. You'll enjoy it. Richard, you tried to get into Legend of Grimrock, but you weren't enjoying it. Hated the magic system in practice and trying to move into combat at the same time frustrated you. It took me a while to get to grips with it and feel like I was actually good at the system. I think I managed to cheese quite a few things, but yeah, it's one that definitely takes some time to adapt to. And I played this like, yeah, I want to say back in the early 2010s. I definitely played it when I was at uni. Anyway, here we go. Let's get into 3 Kobolds. We have credits found. Crystal Spider Games. It is not a solo dev. We've got lead programming was Richard. Richard, did you make this game? Richard, is that a coincidence? Is that a coincidence? Or did you make this game and then suggest it for the stream? What's happening here? I'm suspicious. Do we have currency? Yes, we do have currency. Absolutely. There was a store, and I think the currency is shinies. Art, boss fight music, additional level design. All right. Let's go back here. There are dozens of us. Options, separate sound sliders. Hooray. We do have full screen window, so we've got borderless window. Nice. Target frame rate 60. Come on. Accessibility options, we had already found those. So no rebindable controls. I think that's about all we're going to get out of it. I don't think this does not support controllers. No controller support this time. Great. Fun fact, I remember exactly nothing from all the content I've watched on Lingo. And that's fine. A lot of Lingo for me went in one ear and out the other as well. Maple Treeway, I'm trying to currently figure out why it booted into windowed mode for like 3 seconds. A lot of games do that. I think it's just before it adapts to the correct resolution. Also, speaking of, there are no resolution settings, so I have no idea what resolution this is in. Let's get into it. Start in Chapter 1, the dungeon. Difficulty. Just some little guys, don't hurt me. Trenchcoat adventurers, fierce and feisty. We are the children of dragons, or custom. Okay, Trenchcoat adventurers is the intended difficulty. Oh, hang on. Gust, redeeming a free space. Pause the timer. What free space are you redeeming? Okay, we're redeeming Gen AI used. Yep, okay, so everyone can mark off Gen AI used and can mark off redeem something. Yeah, I'm the same as you, Richard. Lingo is a game that I should go back to at some point because I did enjoy it, even if it hurt my head. Gust, are you also calling bingo or just getting a space in early? Hey, there we go. I think they got bingo. Let's have a peek, shall we? To the cards. Gust has got more than $10. Ground misses something important. Release date after 2020. Same developer and publisher. Currency and Gen AI used as the free space. That's a bingo. Congratulations, Gust. That is going to earn you 2 bingo points. Hey. And we've got a new name on the board. That time. All right. You managed to steal that one before Maple Treeway could get it. Beautiful. You're on the board. Congratulations. Also, just as a reminder, Gus did manage to take out the top prize in last month's prize draw. So they are a strong contender for this. All right, there we go. Thank you. Mediate, you can clear off the bingo board and relax for a little bit because we already just started this. Maple Treeway, I recommend Lingo 2 up until Cyan, at least, because the areas actually have different names and visual styles, so there is a lot less of the frustrating Lingo 1, all of this is white wolves, where was I, and where am I now, it looks the same. That was the issue I had with Lingo. I kind of like the core mechanic, but actually the non-Euclidean geometry of the world and trying to move around actually was more frustrating than interesting. I get why they did it because it was kind of popular and it gave like another angle for it, but I don't think it was necessary. All right. Intended difficulty, challenging enemies, hunger management, randomized items, classic dungeon crawler where attention to the mechanics is key to success. All right, let's give it a go, shall we? All right. Kobold Stories, Trenchcoat Adventurer. We have a narrator, apparently. And I like that they give you the volume slider for it right here. Oh, you can click the arrows or you can physically turn the pages. I adore that.
Chapter 1. The adventure begins. Once upon a time, there were 3 kobolds who were very hungry and very, very bored. And while raiding the tavern bins for the very best eats in town, they overheard something interesting.
Alright, just double checking because the narration is slower than I anticipated. Do you guys want to listen to this narration, or should I turn the volume down and do my own narration? I'll let you decide what you would prefer to hear. I'm happy to do either, but yeah, they'll just reading it like a children's novel, a little bit slower and more intentional than I was expecting. Oh, Lingo 2 is still non-Euclidean. Yay! I think it's just your brain can map it much more easily because all the different all the places look different. Yeah, it makes sense. Didn't even hear those narration. Okay, I probably need to bump up the volume a little bit for you guys then. I'll give you another page so you can listen to decide.
A group of adventurers were talking about how great their last dungeon adventure had gone. It sounded very exciting, especially when they heard, "And that's how we can afford all this great food. Honestly, the dungeon is so easy that even the smallest adventurer could come away rich enough to live like this." The smallest of adventurers? How about 3 of them?
How about 3 indeed? Hopefully that was better volume level for you guys. Oh, actually, that's it. There is no more. Okay. I'm surprised that the continue button wasn't lit up, but all right, we're in. Sorry, gotta put my chair back into gaming mode. All right, checkpoint active, game saved. There is no tutorial. We are just straight into it, I guess. All right, so that opens and closes the dialog box. Cool. Welcome to our new adventurer. A sign. Can I attack the sign? Apparently, yes. Okay, so I can't change between characters. We have a Koboldpedia. The super useful and completely accurate guide to kobold adventuring. Words by top, art by middle, bite marks from bottom. Adventuring basics. Attack and magic. Attack. Attacks the enemy in front of you with your equipped melee weapon. Your melee weapon is affected by your equipment, mostly by your equipped weapon, but other equipment can also influence damage. Melee damage most often does smashy, slashy, or stabby damage. Magic. Cast whatever spells written on your equipped magic scroll. You need a scroll to cast magic at all. Your magic damage is determined by the equipped scroll, but certain equipment can influence damage. Magic scrolls are varied and powerful. Read the magic chapter. Magic damage most often does burny, freezy, sparky, or poison damage. Defend, skip your attack, stay in place, heighten your defense. All incoming damage reduced by half, but only for this turn. Bonus from defense applied before all other considerations. You can wait. Okay, so it's still turn-based combat, because I think Legend of Grimrock was real-time combat, but on a grid. Gusty just realized they named after top, middle, and bottom. Yes, absolutely. Okay, and then dodging, survival, global statuses, whole intro to magic. All right, let's just get into it. We can figure out some of this as we go. So we've got turning and sidestepping as separate movement things, but it looks like it is still turn-based combat. Are you telling me I can't move past the sign? That's surprising. I want to enter the dungeon. Do I have to actually click on it? Okay. We have goblins, we have treasure, and most importantly, we have these signs to help you learn to be a big boy adventurer. This floor is almost completely safe for you to get comfortable and ready for your first big adventure. Everyone at the Adventurers Guild is rooting for you. P.S. You can just click this door to open it. You can click a lot of things. We are discovering this. I also, for some reason, I'm getting vibes similar to the board game Munchkin. If you're familiar with it, you'll probably know what I'm talking about, in that it's still very much an RPG, but with a wacky and zany sense of humor. Oh, okay, and these 2 girls are being idiots. Can't quite see, but Stella is down there in the corner of the door. Candace's like, what? We're playing. I was just hissing a second ago. All right, hang on a sec, hang on. Oh, no, okay. You don't want it that much, apparently. Not this time. It's time to run away. All right. There is very faint music in this, by the way. It's just like little jazzy piano bits going on. Definitely not meant to be a focus. Unless, let me check. Oh, no. There is a music slider. Let's bump that up a little bit more. There we go. She found the treat. Maybe she'll settle now. Okay, into the dungeon we go. Starting equipment. To either side of you are some basic gear left behind by other adventurers. Make sure to open your inventory and equip it before you go into the next room. As a general rule, the nicer the treasure chest, the nicer the loot. We put nice chest here as a joke. This is real trash gear to train with. Learn about how to fight on the other sides. Okay, so this is old tutorial here. We got a potato sack and a broken bottle. Oh, we do actually have to take them out of the chest. So, inventory? This is a brilliant inventory screen. Just first impressions. Okay, apple, 20 food when eaten, plus 10 health. Strong against doctors. How did it get here? So juicy. Broken bottle. And like, the little arrows that pop up showing you where to equip it. It's so simple, but I like it. Ow, sharp. It's like a glass sword. 3 to 5 slashy damage. I think it was once was a potion. How rude to just drop it. Recycling is good. All right, we're equipped. And potato sack. Handy clothing that was once full of good food. Plus 3 physical defense. Smells like a potato. Doesn't taste like a potato. Weirdly stylish. We are dressed in a potato sack. So you have armor and you have trench coats as well. Our first human disguise. Plus 5 physical defense, plus 5 magical defense. Smells like home. The perfect disguise. Oh my gosh. Hello, generic shooters. Please do full playthroughs of A Day at the Races, 8 Eyes to the Moon, some of the worst pieces of rubbish on Steam. I will probably get to them eventually. As you're probably aware, my series is about playing things in alphabetical order. So 8 Eyes is probably in the near future. To the Moon is a long way away, but I'm surprised you labeled it that way because I've only heard good things about To the Moon. A Day at the Races I've not heard of before though, but that'll be in the A section, so we'll get to that eventually. Okay, there's notes on defending, notes on damage types. Click me to read. This is a gate. Oh, thank you. I had no idea. It's a little more tricky than a door. Look for a switch. You got this, young adventurer, and remember to have your gear equipped as there's a big scary goblin in the next room. Well, I wonder how we should open this door. It's kind of hard to tell. Prepare for combat. Ha! Oh, of course, we missed with the very first attack. Ha! Goblin had his butt kicked. Added 1 to shinies. Okay, they've decided to play. One more thing. Did you know there are usually secret doors in dungeons? There's normally a weird brick or a plank that looks like a button or something. Click one if you see it. Wink, wink. If only there was a big red arrow that could tell me where this secret thing is. I don't know. Chat, can you please help me? I can't find where the secret button is. It could be anywhere. I think it might be this one over here with the crack in it. It looks kind of suspicious. What do you think? I would also love if they were pointing to the one that is actually the secret button, but there were other ones that looked like secret buttons, and when you click them, they're actually booby traps. That would be incredible. 2 cats in the trench coat? I don't think they would stay still long enough to do that. So, as far as I can tell, there isn't a game on Steam called A Day at the Races. There is one missing the A at the start, though. That means it's a D game and not an early A game. That's unfortunate. Look at that! It's a secret! That's not movement. That's movement. Oh! Hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. Achievements. 9% of players got the achievement for finding the secret. Either this was added recently, and a lot of people just haven't done the tutorial since then, or I'm actually just incredible at this game. Somehow? I'm not sure, but that's strange. Okay. Let's keep going. What are we getting here? We got a pink trench coat. I love the color. So bold, so bright. Actually kind of hurts to look at. Plus 5 physical defense, magical defense. Fighting evil with the power of love and also violence. Yeah, I'm down for that. It's the same stats. we just get to embrace the power of violence. Alright, what's in here? A training sword and male. Hang on. Training sword, a very cool adventurer's sword. We're adventurers. 2 to 4 smashy damage, kind of splintery, big toothpick made of wood. So we can only have one. That does 3 to 5. That's actually weaker. Mail. What could be stronger than double mail? +5 physical defense, +1 magical defense. It's mail, made of mail. Best joke in the game. Please laugh. I'm here all day. You know what? I will laugh at that. That's great. Let's put the mail on. It would only be one step better if it was mail. In that you can only wear it if you're the correct gender. It's very silly. Also, is this a secret? It is not a secret. Magic scrolls! Okay. Magic will cast from whatever scroll you're holding if you have enough mana. Scrolls do loads of different things, so experiment wisely. This one, for example, sets a glyph of fire on the floor in front of you. Anyone walking into it explodes. You can get rid of it by casting another one on top of it if you block yourself by accident too. Casting magic from scrolls is tiring. You need a little time to recover from casting. That's it. Time to be a wizard. I wish it were that easy to be a wizard. Okay, do we have to equip it? Yes, so we can only have one spell prepared at a time. I imagine that changing it takes a turn. You will regret it if you don't read this. Here is your first trinket. These are special, always magic items that are equipped to your individual party members rather than as party loot. These equip differently. Click the stats button at the bottom of your inventory. Equip up to 2 per kobold. Okay. Enchanted Daziras Amulet of Warming. Alright. So to equip that, it's here. Okay, this isn't the most, like, easily understandable, but I kind of get it. Gain freezy resistance, made of real fake gold, probably a replica. They seem nice, though. I like that there's always 3 comments per item, as though each of the kobolds has an opinion on it. It's very cute. Why? Okay, just random wall graffiti. Getting hungry? Why, yes. Yes, I am. Also, what about mail, grail, mail? God, this could turn into a thing, couldn't it? Oops, I accidentally skipped that. Well, I hope that wasn't important. I think it was just telling me to eat food. Okay. Small ducks. A cute duck friend. Delicious! +15 food when eaten, +15 health when eaten. Pauses hunger for 15 turns. I like the crunch. Does this make me evil? Tastes too good to care. And stinky cheese. Oh my god, cheese. Heck yeah, I love cheese. Got that good stink. Wish I had some crackers. Supposed to be moldy? Question mark? Okay, we'll hold those and we can eat that later. It just said you should eat food. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then signs that say keep out, which really mean keep in, because it's keeping the bad things in. Stairs ahead. This way you can go deeper into the dungeons if you're ready. Be careful, there are stronger monsters the deeper you go, but better treasure too. Yeah, we're going down. Into the dungeon. The dungeon. The basics learned, it's time to venture deeper to real adventure. We found 1 of 1 secrets, because we're incredible. This is not the music I was expecting. Just turn that down a little. It's almost too boppy. Now the question is, aren't these randomly generated? I'm gonna go with yes. Hello. Ow. It's time for combat. Of course we missed. How much health do you have? Stop it. Are you? Yes, thank you. I appreciate that you are dead. Okay, so it looks like damage is dealt out randomly between your kobolds. So I do actually need to heal one of them. Oh, okay, we can just drag it that way. There you go. You've been healed. And that gave an achievement as well. I wonder what the kobolds' last names are. Do they share a last name? Are they brothers? I think they're brothers. I think. Generic shooters. I hope this lasts long enough to compare Labyrinth of Refrain and Galeria, dungeon crawlers of which the first is wildly imaginative, fun, hilarious, well written, and the last is the polar opposite. Sometimes it's nice about to have that level of contrast. We got a left flip-flop. Hang on. This might be the only game I know of that has left and right shoes as individual items. I don't think I've seen that before. Left flip-flop. It's so flippy. +5 physical defense. It claps when we walk. Shows off my toes. Bad. Well, we'll put that on because 5 is a higher number than 1. It's another mean goblin. Magic. That worked. I think we got better at fighting. A cool guy hat. Oh my god, it's what I've always wanted. A really cool hat with a spinny thing. Spinny thing! +5 magical defense. Very cool hat. Weirdly comfortable. Propeller hits my horns. So it can't even spin properly. Yes. I would love it if it actually updated on the character. They should absolutely add that in. Oh, I actually have to go around the door. Sorry, forgive me. Nothing interesting there. What's behind door number 1? Ah. Hi there. Do you like magic? Alright, cool. Skeleton dead. I'm just gonna pop that there. Maybe I shouldn't have. Hola! Skeleton decided to wait for no particular reason. Hits hard though. Ow. Good. It's dead. A stimulating right bunny slip-up. Cute as heck bunny foot friend. +5 mana when eaten. +3 dodge chance. Heckin' comfy. Even has a little nose and a... Hang on. This is a boot that can be eaten. It's a boot that can be eaten. Just let that sink in for a minute. +3 dodge chance though. Why not? Okay, our poor little kobold is hurt though. There you go, buddy. You're doing a lot of the tanking for us. Oh, we do actually have keyboard controls. Well, will you look at that? That makes things much easier. I will take that shiny. And we'll take that shiny. I appreciate that actually gives a little overlay. That's kind of cool. It's another one. Well, guess what? More magic. Job done. Okay. Another hat. I'm assuming we'll find a shop at some point. Oh. Okay, I must have missed a lever there. I'm smart, I swear. You can eat your weapons, you can eat trench coats. Hang on, really? Oh my god, you can. You can eat anything. That's incredible. I love that they've played into the idea of being a kobold. Further and deeper does the dungeon go. Are we ready for what is down here? We found... I missed a secret. I am the worst gamer ever! Okay, this music sounds maybe a bit more appropriate. Shop open. Oh. Hi. I'm just gonna back up a step. That works. Thank you for dying. Goblin weapons trader. Okay. Can we sell things? No, we actually can't. I was holding on to the extra stuff in case we could sell it, but it doesn't look like that's an option unless I can drag it from here. No. Okay, bubble wrap armor. +6 physical defense, held together with the finest tape. One size fits most, good for stress. Or a soothing crude axe. +10 health when eaten. 2 to 7 slashy damage. Okay. The mending goblin shiv might be the way to go. I think our current weapon does, yeah, the 3 to 5. 4 to 7 is more. But we don't have 25 shinies, so never mind, it's pointless. Well, that was nice of you to be here, but I can't afford anything that you have.
Get lost.
I am lost. What does that do? Don't know. Okay. I'm sure this is not a trap. Definitely not. Of course. Okay. This guy hurts. Oh! I'm going to die. Oh no. Just eating things doesn't take a turn. That's good to know. We're using Skyrim logic for healing. I have nothing else that can heal me. We need to run. Ow. Oh no, one kobold is dead. Well, this is unfortunate. So we wouldn't be able to do magic anymore. We might actually just straight up die here. I don't think we've got enough mana to be able to cast this. We need 6. We only have 5. I have no idea how much health this thing has got. Do I need to eat my slipper? No, that gives more. Gives more mana. That might actually be useful. I'm gonna have to eat the slipper. There you go, buddy. And I'll put the boot back on. Oh no! It's a left boot. I don't have a right boot anymore. There we go. That one. There we go. We're good. Oh. Magic? Top is knocked out. Can't use magic. Okay. I think we need... Oh, we did kill it. Oh my god. Jeez. That was way too close. Alright, well, we are down 1 kobold. Didn't expect to get attacked for a second one. Do you have any healing items?
Buy something already.
Not really, no. Need to find some food. Let's say with what we've got for now. That was terrifying. I should have seen it coming with the mimic. No, I'm good. I wonder, like, I was in line of sight. It is chasing me down. Okay, cool. Hi, buddy. Ow. Stop it! Just die. Come on. I got nothing. I can't use magic. I'm not going to be able to even attack soon. There's nothing I can do. Did you see me? I might actually have to buy the item just to eat it.
Buy something already.
God, that feels so bad. I mean, they're both the same price. I will buy that so I can eat it.
Get lost.
Time to chomp. You've been revived. Good, we can use magic again. Okay. Not a mechanic I thought I would have to use. Oh, I see you there. What if I just do that, huh? No, you don't want to step here? Come on, surely one of you wants to come over here. Yeah, that's what I was hoping. Okay. Hi there. I have a spell for you. Okay. Enchanted tasty apple. Crunchy, sweet, mostly fresh. +10 food, +1 stat point when eaten. Plus 20 food, plus 10 health. Okay, well, we need to eat that, and that can go on you. Of course, they've all got different stats. Okay. Crude axe. Kobold mace. I'm sorry. A kobold mace is a frying pan. Traditional kobold weapon. Good for smashy damage. 5 to 7. Oh, that's actually stronger. Okay, we'll equip you for some smashy damage. Also cooks eggs and bacons and pancakes. Alright, so what happens if I eat the hat? Does that just restore hunger? Yes, fills up hunger but doesn't restore anything else. Alright, we're learning. Live, laugh, loathe. I'm not seeing anything that looks like a secret tile here. Trying to keep an eye out because we missed it last time. Oh, hang on. There. Aha. Ooh, a comfy trench coat of experience. Plus 5 experience when eaten. Otherwise, it's the same stats. But it's fashionable AF. So why not? Okay. Hello. I'm just gonna plonk that down and see if you're silly enough to come and step on it. You are, thank you. Not looking forward to dealing with you. Let's wait. Yeah. Just gonna move. Ow. Okay, we can actually hit you. Good. Oh my god, we got a level up. Any other loot? Just lots of hats. Good to know. Well, we cleared another floor. We're incredible. The dungeon goes ever deeper. We found one more secret. Are those are enemies? No, that's a shop. That's gotta be an enemy. Spooky Bone Man. Gonna step back for a sec there. Ow. And we got another level up. We're going up in this world, huh? I'm just gonna sidestep that. Seemed like a sensible thing to do. Yep. So if I move there, okay, yeah, it all moves at the same time. You're not making this easy for me, are you? Let's bonk that down there. Okay. What was... Alright. Yaha! Critical hit! No one hiding over there. Hey! Just gonna put this down. You can have fun with that. Do what you want. Oh, hey, you're on fire! Weird. Wonder how that happened. I feel kind of bad about that, but not too bad. Alright, we are out of time, though. I need to go to the inventory for the level up. Oh yeah, we've got stat points there, so I'm guessing you can spend them? Yeah, to upgrade health, food, mana, or accuracy bonus. Okay, that's kind of cool. Alright, we need to vote, though, to decide what we're doing. So, poll is up. Get your votes in to decide if we're going to play more of this or move on to something else. I think first impressions are strong. Like, this game's got a great theme, and it is leaning into it quite well. I'm trying to think, like, where I stand on it. It's playing into that old school vibe with a little bit of humor. The art style is fantastic. I don't love the music. I think it actually clashes with the game direction a little bit. That's just my take, though. It's cute, but doesn't quite seem to fit. Actually, maybe it does. It's kind of whimsical. This particular track works. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at, Gus. I'm not sure how much depth there is. like, it's playing into the theme, but when you weigh it up against other similar dungeon crawlers, is it doing enough to elevate itself? I'm not sure. I'm not convinced by it. And maybe it is one of those ones where you need to get a little bit deeper into it. But so far, I think what's disappointed me is that the initial levels are quite small. I think I was expecting a more expansive map to explore. And I do wonder if you go further down, like maybe there is some actual story or like hidden lore notes and things that you can find. Because otherwise, other than the initial premise, I'm not sure there's enough that would draw me to come back to it and keep playing through, because there's not as much of a sense of wonder and discovery as I would like there to be. It's solid, but I think it's going to struggle to have long-term staying power. All right, our vote was to go back and spin the wheel. Okay, so we'll move on to one more game for today. Nice. Yeah, it's competent. I just don't know what its staying power is going to be like, and I think that's my concern with the game. I also think there was a big miss in the tutorial not explaining that you can use WASD controls. I think that's a bit of a miss. There does not appear to be a save button either, so I'm just curious if I actually exit back to the main menu. I'm guessing it's auto-saving? Yes, because I've got to continue, so we can go back to it. And this is what I mean. The fact that the music in the level is the same music on the title screen, not great. Shouldn't do that. It should be separated. You shouldn't have a continuous piece of music in that style. It's making it less immersive. And it's making it feel more gamified than anything. All right. Yeah, thank you for making a fun little game, though. I'm glad I got to check it out. All right, back to the wheel. That was Kobolds' story. Add our 6x6 back to the wheel here. See what we're playing next. Just slowly chipping away at what's on the wheel. Rooster. Okay, well, we're going to be doing a 5x5. Let's change that first before I forget, like last time. And that's cool, though. It means we've done one of every size in today's stream. Yeah, the third game is always the one that's like, oh, let's see what happens. It could be anything. Let's check here. Info. Bruiser was submitted by Krabs. Game is a bit suggestive, but not outright NSFW. Not sure if this crosses the line or not. Added back in September 2024. Well, that bodes well, doesn't it? Let's see how risky it's going to be, shall we? Okay. Bruiser the Dark Stones. I'm guessing it's this one? No, that's Ruzar. That's not what we want. We just want Ruzar. Oh. We can't find it. Oh, I didn't clear the board. You're right. I'm sorry. Scramble and clear all cards. Oh, Mediate has to duck out for a minute. Yeah, I think it's been hidden by the mature filters. That could be an issue. All right. Okay. I may have to do a little bit of multitasking for this round in order to get the bingo to work. Thankfully, we're doing the 5x5, so it might be a bit easier. Let me just jump this over to the other monitor for a sec so I can check in case it is the filters that are causing a problem. I just don't want anything to pop up on screen that should not pop up on screen. Preferences. Let's just update that first and we'll try to search for it again. I think it's just not available in Australia. Even with the account preferences updated, it is still not finding it. No! Phonomist, you got the notice. Rooster is no longer available on the Steam store. It has been removed. Oh dear. Sky, you can jump over the bingo. Have you got the link for it, or do you need me to send it your way? Let me know if you need something, but thank you. I would appreciate it if you can jump in to cover bingo for the last one. Okay, but yeah, if we can't find the game, we can't find the game. We're gonna have to spin and reselect. There's nothing more I can do about that. If it's no longer available, it's no longer available. That's a shame. Bit of a shame. I mean, that's why I like doing what we're doing this series, is to hopefully be able to, you know, cover some of these games before they become lost media. This is one that we unfortunately didn't get to in time. So sorry, Crabs. We are not going to be able to cover Rusa. It is gone. It no longer exists. All right, we will stay. Actually, no, we'll see. Let's see what we get with the wheel spin. We'll go another round. Fair is fair. Hey, there you go, Sky. It looks like you're in. Perfect. All right. 7x7 and Castle on the Coast instead. Well, I mean, technically it means we didn't do the third game for this stream. We're now on to the fourth, technically. Get to the store page, but it can't be purchased anymore. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm glad that the store page kind of still exists, but I guess it's only accessible for people that already have the game, or maybe accessing a different way. Oh, Castle on the Coast was submitted by Sky. Fantastic. Well, that works out well for you covering the bingo as well. A little janky and clunky, but has quite a lot of soul, and it was submitted January this year. Okay, we've got a modern one. Now, let me do the right thing, make sure I've scrambled and cleared all cards. Not forgetting that again. We won't have Bargalian Regicide level nonsense? Potentially not. Potentially not. All right, let's bring this back over. Castle on the Coast. Oh, look at that. It's Wizard 101. Hand-drawn retro 3D collectathon. Oh, that's right up my alley. Parkour through a magic castle as George the Giraffe string together sweet moves to explore crystal caverns, stone-laden halls, and trippy alternate dimensions. That absolutely sounds like my cup of tea. The art style does actually remind me a little bit of Dungeon Defenders. Quite sure why. Just giving those vibes. All right, we have a very positive rating, and we have less than 200 reviews, so we get both of those. Sky, you won this on Steam Gifts and were hooked. Still got to finish it, though, but I will try and 100% achievements on it. I mean, if you're willing to go and get 100% achievements on it, it must be doing something right, you know? Absolutely got to be doing something right. Very funnily, when you scrambled, I got Game Suggester is in chat. I mean, yes, we do have Game Suggester in chat. This released on the 3rd of December 2021, so release date is after 2020. Developed by Big Heart Productions and published by Clabeta. I think I pronounced that right. Clabeta have released, or actually no, this is the publisher. This is definitely the publisher, given like the variety of games that we're looking at here. Interesting. So it's not same developer and publisher. I think this might mean that it's the only game they've made, though, technically. And Noel, I really want to stay and watch, but I really should go to sleep. What's half an hour, right? What's half an hour? You can watch the first couple of minutes of gameplay and decide if you want to stay or not. Probably the best way to do it. A fun fact, Castle on the Coast is technically a licensed game, as George the Giraffe is the mascot of Valley Children's Hospital. Thank you for telling me that, because I would have had no clue otherwise. Like, how many people know about George the Giraffe? That's got to be a niche thing. All right, game has a demo. The game costs more than $10. It is similar to A Hat in Time, which I would say, actually, yes, 3D platformer collectathon. We have a Steam friend, 3 Steam friends that own the game. No one has wishlisted it, though. We do have controller support. We have Steam Deck compatibility. We do support multiple languages. We have more than 20 achievements. We don't have a developer website. We don't have a developer YouTube. What's in the update history? The game has not been updated. It was perfect on release. For the first time in this stream, we have GIFs in the description. We finally found some GIFs. And this game is also not unique. We've not played a single unique game today. I like that the 3 reviews here are 100 out of 10, really makes you feel like a parkouring giraffe. 8.5 out of 10, If 3D platformers are your bag, this game is a must play, and 8 out of 10. It's clear Castle on the Coast was made with love. The small development team has put their heart and soul into this project, resulting in something fun and imaginative. Now, I'm just going to say that that is a big sliding scale for the scores, everywhere between 100 out of 10 to 8 out of 10. That's a bit rough. I think it's got updated? Apparently not. There's nothing in the update history at the very least. Maybe if there was a demo, the demo got updated at some point. But the main game has not had updates. Found the devs itch.io page. It is indeed the only game they've made. Perfect. So yeah, we can mark off only made one game then. Ruza did have unique in the description. Unfortunate. There's loads of news posts about sales and such. Don't see any for updates. Yeah. They've been promoting the game. And everyone seems to be speaking pretty highly about it. All right, let's get this added to the cart. You guys are going to the holding screen. Enjoy a little bit of music, do a Wordle, and we'll get into the last game for today. Hey. Yet another game to add to my account. I'm enjoying this. That's why I've been really enjoying being able to do this for the channel. I've been exposed to probably more games in the last like 3 to 4 years of my life than I have been up until then. That's saying something. Castle of the Coast is on Nintendo Switch and Xbox. Okay, on multiple platforms. Also, I just realized we completely forgot to watch the trailer. So go ahead and mark off Grail forgets something, or Grail misses something important. And then we'll go back and watch the trailer so we can see what this is actually about. I will check the file size while we're here, though. Castle on the Coast. No dice, 681 megabytes. File size is not more than 1 gig. Ooh, Choke was pretty close. So you got the C and the O in the right spot. Would it be A? No, it doesn't make any sense. B something O something A? Block was a solid guess. Could be Croc. Chock. Although I think that's more of an Aussie thing than anything. We say it's chockful. Yeah, surely it's going to be an R, like a crock pot. Yeah, it was. Fantastic. Nice job. If it wasn't clocked the first time, it's because we didn't clock it. That's why. Alright, game is downloaded. Let's get into it. Also, just want to say thank you so much, Sky, for jumping in at such short notice to help cover the bingo tiles. I really do appreciate it. You're an absolute legend for jumping in. I completely forgot what I was saying before. Okay, we've got developer logo, engine logo. Inspired by the mascot of Valley Children's Healthcare. There we go. Okay, it is there.
Once upon a time, there was a castle.
We'll go back for the trailer in a sec. Because we've got a cutscene with a dialogue box.
Place of refuge for
and magic.
Wizards who had grown weary of the world's problems.
Let me know if this is loud enough.
They relaxed, then practiced their magic spells.
Okay.
But one day...
What one day? Yes, we have a cutscene. Oh, it's a magical snake dragon thing.
Struck the world that was so big, so menacing, that every wizard left in a hurry to fix it.
I'm still trying to figure out where a giraffe comes into this.
The monster was vanquished, but the poor wizards...
They also vanished.
Still, the castle stands, mysteriously gazing into the ocean. What were those wizards like? What did they leave behind in the castle? Such are the questions of adventurers.
Still not seeing where a giraffe comes into this. Suddenly, giraffe. Okay, I am actually going to Alt F4 this so that we can go back and watch the trailer because I'm a dum-dum. Here we go. Trailer is 1:39.
Once upon a time, there was a castle on the coast.
Are you a giraffe? What are you doing at our castle?
Okay, we actually have some
It was a
voice
place
acting.
of refuge for powerful wizards who had grown weary of the woods.
Oh my god, look at that parkour.
What's your name? George.
Not George of the Jungle, though.
I know why you traveled this far.
George of the
and
everywhere except
to
the
this
jungle.
very location.
Break those moves and add some boost. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I was not expecting that. Playing with a friend. Oh my god, it has co-op. Okay. It's not
Look,
often
George,
you see
you're
mascot
going to get the
games like
message.
this.
We don't want you meddling in our affairs. We don't want you jumping through magic portals grabbing our keystones. So if you don't want to get frozen, get out!
Okay, so there's some light combat.
Why do people have to be so mean?
Because they're jerks.
I
Simple.
just want everyone to be happy again.
The bingo square is for trailer less than a minute, so we don't get that one. But you're right, we do get multiplayer because it's co-op. That is multiplayer. And yes, the trailer was 1:30, so no dice on that one. What's the second trailer though? It's even longer at 2 minutes. Okay, so we don't get the tile for the trailer. By the way, health is also a thing. Yeah, it is. Yep, it's there in the top left, and there's a currency as well. It's probably some kind of collectible, but we'll call it a currency. So we can do both health and currency. I think we've done jump. Perfect. Okay, haven't seen anything about an inventory just yet, though. All right, now we can actually get into it. Here's a currency. Fantastic. Yeah, no, this looks like it's had some real love and care put into it. I'm here for it. All right, chair's back into controller mode. No,
Once upon
we
a
can skip that. We've seen it. Press any button. Yep, that does actually work. Okay, what is about? Nearly 70 years ago, Valley Children's began as the vision of 5 civic-minded women who saw the need for a dedicated pediatric hospital in Central California and set out to make that vision a reality. Over the last 7 decades, Valley Children's has grown from a single 42-bed hospital to one of the best pediatric healthcare networks in the country. In a small local toy store, the founding mothers, in search of a mascot for the new hospital project, decided on a giraffe because, as the story goes, the proprietor reminded the hospital's determined founders that giraffes had the largest heart of any land mammal. Oh. We do have credits. It's in the game. Incredible. I mean, look, I'm not going to complain about playable credits. That's always a plus. I'm just trying to see, is there more than one developer? Art code design story by Peter Lantz. And sound design. Okay, yeah, so it's not solo dev. We know that now. Okay. What else do we have? Let's go into the options. We have separate sound sliders. Hallelujah. We do indeed have multiplayer. In graphics, we've got... It did not detect the correct resolution. It was in 1440p, so it was in 2K instead of 4K. But we do have borderless full screen. And we've got some decent settings here. Max frame... Why is the max frame rate set to 24 FPS by default? Why? Give me that sweet, sweet 60 FPS with VSync and bump up that shadow distance. I want this to look gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Cool. What is the arcade? Definitely accessibility with just invincibility that you can turn on at any point. If the component, oh yeah, original soundtrack for sure. Yeah, you can mark off original soundtrack. I don't know if the soundtrack's a banger yet, but we have got a soundtrack. What is arcade? Session length infinity. Start. Okay, that's just put us in the game. We don't need that. Maple Tree Ways, redeeming a free space. Oh my god, are you going to get another one? If you do, that's incredible. Game has been updated because of bingo. Makes a bingo because you can't keep me from winning for too long. All right, let's verify. Where are we? Boom, over to here. Your cards. Maple. Oh my god, look at that. Got it on the diagonal. Game has been updated. Was your free space? Multiplayer. Store page has gifts. Yep. Less than 200 reviews, developer logo, original music, and purchased by a Steam friend. That's bingo. Oh my god. You're absolutely smashing it. That puts you to 14 points. Everyone's going to be careful. Maple's going to run away with all 5 prizes this time. Well, I mean, we'll see how we go. I have to keep in mind that we haven't had that many donations or new follows so far this month. So at the moment, I think there's only 3 tokens that are falling into the jar, which means the highest card we'll draw is only a $25 one. But hey, still, you could take out all 3. Congrats on winning that one, though. Well done. All right. Thank you for clearing that off, Sky. You were on that before I could even say anything, which means we just get to chill and enjoy 30 minutes of this game, which I've already forgotten the name of. What am I even playing? We're playing Castle on the Coast. That's what we're playing. It's amazing how quickly my brain forgets that. All right, let's go. 30 minutes, starting a new game. All right. I thought there would be another cutscene, but no, we are straight in. We have a jump. We have a double jump. We have a triple jump. There's a quintuple jump. Oh my god. Welcome to the tutorial, Ribbit. Hi. I have a button that just waves at people. And I have a spin. Okay. Parkour system is kind of weird. We can do 1 spin in midair, and we have just a button that makes you sit down. Adorable. Okay, well, I guess we keep going. Hi. AA. Please help. Which button is A? I need your assistance. I don't know where it is. There we go. All right, click the big shiny things. Got it. I would say the movement feels a little floatier than I was expecting. Improvise, adapt, overcome, ribbit. Gotcha. All right, what's up here? X. Hang on. Yeah, the parkour system is interesting. Can I just walk up walls? Oh, almost. Look at him go. And if I sit, it does a dive. Okay. I'm sorry. You can go into a roll? All right. Oh, and you can pick up crates. This game is definitely a lot more dynamic than I was expecting. And the crates respawn. Huh. Neat. XXXXX. Got it. Don't got it. I think I was meant to keep pressing it. Was that down? Okay, yeah, so different buttons will make you go up or down. Why am I... Did that just say rock and stone? Alright, so we're just putting in references to every other game possible. Got it. Rock and stone indeed. No, I don't want to climb the tree. There we go. I wanted to run around the edge and check for other secrets. So far, the triggers don't appear to do anything. And we are actually getting some dropped frames, which is surprising given how simple this game looks. Yes, bingo has already been got. Sky covered it. But welcome back, Mediate. Why? Why, though? That's why we do a dive and go into a roll, and then A. It doesn't even say, like, you should jump off walls. It's just A. Turn on co-op mode from the menu. Got it. That's nice that you can have drop in, drop out. Drop in, drop out co-op. I'm always a fan of that. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. We're just straight up turning into an R-wing now. Neat. I like that it just like automatically like what's it looking for? It like snaps to things contextually. Makes platforming very easy to get around. Just like that. But yeah, I can't say I'm a fan of how floaty it is, but maybe it's something you just kind of get used to after you've played it for a while. Alright, collect stars to move on. We throw them all out one by one. Look at that! We did it! What a strange dream. Yeah, I might be getting drop frames because it's in 4K, and because I'm recording and streaming at the same time. That tends to put a bit more strain on the hardware. Good morning, Giraffe. You are at the castle at the sea. Solly, you heard about this game because of Nitro Rad, who frequently has a series about 3D platformers. So I know a bit about this game and how cool the platforming can be at times. Yeah, I'm interested to get into it and see like how complex it is, because 3D platformers can vary between child-friendly and adult-unfriendly. It's quite a diverse scale. Especially now that you've got the likes of the new Super Meat Boy game that technically fit into the 3D platformer genre, just to kind of, you know, amp up the difficulty at the high end of the scale. Okay, so we can just climb over there, and we get these purple gems with flowers inside them because they do things. Alright. Actually, from back up here, let's have a little look at the world and see what we can see. Alright. Pyramids. Big spiky rocks, one of the two. Castle over there. Tickle tree things. Also, the design of the world is kind of flat. It reminds me of there's a game that we played, I want to say like a month or two ago, which was called something by the seaside, I think it was. It was a game we play. It was like Banjo-Kazooie inspired, except you could like swap textures on objects to kind of like do light puzzle solving. This reminds me of that game in terms of its artistic design. The textures are flat, but the world is vibrant and inviting. Nailed it. Oh, these crumble and fall away. Got it. Oh, we'll just do that then. Hopefully this game isn't like Banjo-Kazooie and that there's a nasty shark hiding in the water waiting to eat me. I'm guessing that there is an invisible wall and you can't go all the way out there, but that would be kind of cool if you could. Oh, nailed it. I can probably swim, I'm just choosing not to. Oh. I thought for a second there I was just standing on the water. Like, heck yes, look at me go. I'm incredible. Okay. Flag. Oh! Ow. That doesn't quite line up with anywhere in particular, does it? Alright. Hi there.
Are you going for a swim?
I'm just gonna sit and chill with you for a minute, if that's cool. Yes, Ruffy in the Riverside. Sorry, that's what I was thinking about. Don't worry, that changes. Alright. Have to wait and see what happens. You have anything to say?
Want to dive deeper? Try giving spinning a spin.
Okay, nice way to hint that there's something under the water. Oh my god. Look at it all. There's a ton of stuff under the water. Oh, and there is a shark. Multiple sharks. Okay, I don't think we're going to worry about collecting all of this just yet. There's also a current. Ooh. Ooh, what's this? Oh, goody, we're definitely going to die down here. No! The current's too strong. I'm being pulled. Probably for the best so we don't just immediately die anyway. Oh, does the air bubble do what I think it does? Restore some of your breath meter. Okay. I want to swim upwards. Okay, so spinning always makes you go down. Got it. What? Can this go under the water? It fires rockets. Why is this available so early in the game? Okay, no, that just ejects. Gotcha. That fires rockets. And lots of them. Huh. There's more over here? Why did we need 4 of them? Oh, oh! Oh, there we go. It does go under the water. Gotcha. So what, you have to hold down the button and then you can move it around. That's really awkward design. The what? Seriously? The rockets can't even kill a jellyfish? What's the point? Alright, anyway, there's other things that we can be doing. Generic Shooter, speaking of 3D platformers, I hope the new Meat Boy and Bubsy are awesome as Donkey Kong Bonanza. I got 100% and it was the perfect way to start a Switch 2 collection. I heard mixed things about Donkey Kong Bonanza. And I think I purposely stayed away from it because I do love a lot of 3D collectathon style games. Like, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy them. But something about DK Bonanza looked like it would just get incredibly repetitive. I enjoyed Donkey's coverage of it though. That was enjoyable to watch. And like, this is also coming from someone who played through all of DK64. I know the meaning of repetitive. Alright. Yes, we are a giraffe, Joe. Also, hi, level 90 Druid. How you doing? Sorry, I missed you hopping into the chat earlier. Alright, so far we've been given, like, no context for why we're here. We just turned up on a boat after some kind of weird dream. Can I can wall run. That's actually incredible. Look at him go. Them go. Who knows? I'm guessing we're meant to be following these flag things? Oh, there's actually people down here.
Hello.
Just some kid.
Hey there.
Hi.
Why are you bothering me?
Because you're here and I can bother you. Why else? I grabbed a piece of wood. Okay. Can I just burn down the library like it's Alexandria?
Hey there.
Game, I am disappointed that you do not allow me to destroy millennia of information at a whim. Shame on you. I should be allowed to burn it down. No swim zone. Okay. Thanks, Zara. Beware of cats, stunts, woods, books. Gotcha. Beware of cats sounds like a place we should absolutely check out. A jetpack? Already?
Hey there.
Okay. Alright. It doesn't have infinite fuel. And it replaces our double jump. Like our mid-air jump. I can also just take it on and off whenever I want. Hang on, can I jump and then... Okay, you can combo it together. What? Fun fact, Donkey Kong 64 has 814 more banana coins than you actually need. That doesn't surprise me. Generic shooters, I never played 64 because it looked repetitive, having to go through it with every character to get all the bananas, even though the bananas for different characters are often right next to each other. That was the pain of it, yes. You would have to retread areas like 5 times, once with each character, just because it won't allow you to collect some things unless you're the right character for it. It was a bit of a painful experience. But I was a young kid, and I had nothing better to do with my time. Okay, I need 170 thingamies for that. Got it. Are these all one thingamy? No, those are more than one. So these little ones are worth 1. The big ones are worth like 5? 3. Okay. Let's take that off for a second so I can just jump up there. Okay. So what's all this? Get it. Okay, that gets 160. And we also can't get in there yet. Don't know what that's about. Okay, there is actually some exploration going on here. There's closed off areas to unlock and discover. Oh, you can spin between jumps to chain them together for super jumps. I like that. It doesn't break your combo. Alright. Grabbed all of that. There's something behind here. I think it is just a staircase. Hey, what the... I didn't want to... What? You just kicked me all the way out? Alright, fine. Be like that. What is this red crystal thing? It looks important. I'm going to touch it. It's a mini game? What is happening?
Hey, someone found a secret.
I did, apparently.
Oh, I didn't hide my treasure here. Stop looking. It's mine. Want to dive deeper? Try giving...
I guess it's not that secret then. Okay. There's just a bunch of stuff here. Cool. Well, I don't really want to be here right now because this feels like a big distraction, and when I've only got half an hour to play, I need to be focusing on other stuff. Very sorry. But that's cool. Fun fact, on speedrun.com, the Donkey Kong 64 101% category has the following rule: required, must hate self to submit. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go for it at some point then. I can fit that category. Okay, get out of there. I don't want to carry this. Throw the damn box. I wanted to unlock this thing at the top because it said it needed like 170 coins. I definitely have that. Oh, let me up. There we go. 170. Open. Costume unlocked. But what is it? I'm a box. That's not going to get confusing at all. Why is the first costume a box? I thought it just would have been clothing. Why is that your design for the first outfit? I'm so confused by that. Like, it's inventive. And it gives me an idea of, like, some of the wacky stuff that you'll probably have later on. But why is that the first one? That feels like a joke costume that you would unlock at the end of the game, not at the start of the game. Also, this giraffe has Crash Bandicoot DNA embedded in it, for sure. Which makes me think that this is actually set in the same universe as Crash Bandicoot, given all the boxes. All we need is some Wumpa fruit, and then it's confirmed. Also, I have stolen the torch, and I am now going to set fire to everything. Why let me pick up the torch? What is the purpose? Why would you let me have this? It must interact with something somewhere, right? Like it's one of these little flaming braziers or something that I can use it on that I just haven't found yet.
Hello.
Hello indeed. Is this another outfit? Okay, so you can become one of them as well if you want. So this just must be like the main hub area? Given that there's so many costumes. Oh, you're actually an enemy. Oh my god. The first enemy in the game. Looks like it's come straight out of Croc. Huh.
Hey there.
Bye. Okay, all of these are lit. And then there's just a magical blue cube. That's definitely used for a puzzle somewhere. How could this not be? It's different to every other cube we've found. Alright, whatever. Don't need it. Okay. Can't go down there. This, I mean, look, I'm appreciating that from a design perspective, there are secrets hidden seemingly everywhere. That's kind of cool. There's obviously a lot to discover here. And now I think I know what those are. Those are checkpoints for if you die. All right, what is happening here? This looks important. We've got a room with the map. There's this thing with 4 slots in it, but I have nothing to put in it. Okay, I guess this is where we bring things once we've found them. We can't actually do anything with it just yet. This is kind of the starter hub to get used to the controls. You're yet to enter the first level. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Do you want to point me towards it, just for the sake of time? I'm guessing it's through some of these doors. Excuse you. However we open them. There is probably one that is already open and I've just run... Oh my god! It triggers a cutscene. I was just meant to walk into the first area. And I didn't. Hello. Oh my god, you look so shocked.
Giraffe? What's your name? Oh, silly me. It says it right there. George.
Yes, I am George.
Hi, George. My name is Samantha Von Gopher, but I go by Sammy. Welcome.
Lovely to meet you.
On the coast.
Well, that was the name drop. I know we're done with bingo, but we got the name drop. Hi. Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, Alejandra. I haven't seen you in a while. Is everything okay?
Well, these people don't like each other.
Just put them away already.
We are tired of your meddling, Vendrick.
Evidently, Vendrick hates reading.
There's only a handful of books left out. Deal with it.
See, if I'd burnt down the library, we'd be best friends. I'm just imagining now there's a meme of George with angry eyes standing, looking at the camera as there's a burning library in the background. Just...
good one. How about this?
And... oh, wow. You're just a jerk.
Books, or I turn you and your friends into popsicles. It's a simple decision, really.
So are just all wizards assholes in this
Come
world?
on, before my
Or is it
beard
just
grows.
Vendrick?
Maybe we should just do what he says.
Yeah, Miles. I just hang around you to look cool, not get frozen.
Wait, what?
I mean, at least he's honest.
That's more like it. I appreciate your agreement to our demands.
Vendrick! We should check on the forest. Just a peek. I want to make sure the wildlife is doing okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry
Teleport
about
animation.
Alejandra and Vendrick. The two used to take care of us since our parents disappeared. Well, they still do, I guess.
When you say since our parents disappeared, are you implying that the three of you are related? Or that everyone here is related?
They weren't always mean. I guess it's our fault. We didn't treat them very nice for some reason.
This is the best exposition ever, by the way. It's like, imagine you're playing through like a deep, meaningful RPG and they go, ah, yes, and this guy, he hated absolutely everything in the world for some reason. We're not going to elaborate on that.
George, you look responsible. Could you help us meet with them and apologize?
Responsible is not the word I would use when I have my tongue sticking out the entire time.
Yay! Okay, meet me in the back room of the library.
Okay, cool. Now we're meant to go back there where we were
I'll show
before.
you how to find Alejandra and Vendrick.
Cool, thank you. We'll go find them. It'll
Hey
be
there.
absolutely fine. Let me up! Look at me, I can jump with the best of them because, you know, giraffes are known for their incredible jumping abilities. Hello, why do I feel like I'm standing on a trapdoor?
Hi, George. Thank you for agreeing to help. So most
Here's the
of
deal.
time, Alejandra and Vendrick hang out in the central tower. The
Okay.
problem is, I think
Locked
they're
entrance,
trying to
ignore
as
us.
much as they can.
Sorry, I'm skipping through a little bit because we have less than 5 minutes left and we haven't even got to the first level.
In order to reach the tower, we have to insert. If you do that, then a path to the top. Alejandra and
Hey.
Vendrick hit them well, though.
Could you help us? 4
Could you help us
keystones.
find them? George,
Got it.
Could you please find the keystones for us? You won't find any.
Why were you mad?
But I'm sure anywhere else there will be at least one.
Okay, anywhere but the library. Got it.
Please be careful, especially Vendrick. Watch out for him.
Got it.
You are too adorable. Maybe they'll be nice to you. Good luck.
Alright, cool. Now we know. Anywhere except here. So... has anything changed? Can we go somewhere now? We still can't get through any of these, and
Hello.
you're not willing to
Hey
help me figure out
there.
how to open it. Got it. Where can we go then?
Are you a giraffe? What are
Yes.
you doing at our castle?
You're so observant. What about this door? It looks important. Never mind, we've already been here. Ah, but we can get down here now. Yay! Ah, and that needs 9. I have 21. How convenient that I spent so much time finding them earlier. Quick! Let us go! Huh. The catacombs beneath the castle. Seems safe. We've got traps, we've got swinging ledges, we've got fuck all. Or we could just walk up here. Yeah, when you've got this much floatiness with the jumping, it is pretty easy to get around everywhere. And you... oh, okay, we've taken a note from Super Mario Galaxy. Got it. Is there somewhere that this is supposed to go? Or is this just a fun mode of transportation? Oh, yep. And I can jump. Cool. Oh, it breaks. Okay. But maybe you do have to find a way to get it down to the bottom past all the traps. I guess we'll find out in a moment because we're going down here anyway. Not today. Checkpoint there. You would be able to get the ball over most of this. Not all of it. Maybe not. Alright, we'll grab these and then carry on. I'm liking that they've like changed up the way the level design looks. Like this actually looks better to me at least. Yeah, it's more gamey, but it feels better to get around. Look at that jump. Incredible. Right. What's this area? You look like a lemming.
Hey, man. Look what we have here. Are you new here? What?
Yes, I am. The stunt park. Oh my god. We get a car.
Sweet ride out. Maximize suspension. Makes any bump feel like a bag of donuts. Rocket powered aerial maneuvering.
A bag of donuts is still not going to feel great.
I didn't steal.
But I'm sorry.
Injectable seating. Great for dicey-tastic situation. Giraffe. This car needs you. It needs you to drive through the blazing rings of glory. I beg you, implore you.
Gotcha.
And that wheel, and show me what you got. Hey, hey, hey.
And there are giant chickens here. Why? Oh, okay. Well, for the first time, we actually have a gas button, I guess. Doesn't seem to do anything. Okay. Let me just check. Oh, it's the same as just pushing forward. Got it. Wow. Look at us go. Bowlers! Who says that? This does not control very well. Because the camera just doesn't quite know what it's doing. Yeah, absolutely insane stunts. Look at us go. Oh, whoa! I feel like I'm doing something wrong and the car should be going faster than this. Ah, there we go. So the icons were wrong. Gas is... They don't show the button for the boost? Huh. Because the boost is actually set to square. Which would be X, and it's not showing it down the bottom. That makes way more sense now. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Oh, extreme careful driving. Maximal. 8 rings to go. Okay, they've amped it up with the music. I will give them that. Can we... Okay, yeah, you can just fly. For a limited bit. Grab that. And it only recharges when you're actually on the ground, so you can't just pause in midair and make that work. Oh, slurp! My favorite word for extreme things. Redonkulous! Hell yeah, it's redonkulous. I know we're out of time, but we're just finishing this up for the sake of it. Yeah, fantastic. There's a word I recognize. All right, let's bust through all this. Grab ourselves that ring. Turn, please. Turn. Not reverse. Turn. No. Yeah, that's definitely how you're supposed to do that. Like this. Yeah! Nailed it. Ah, boo. Alright, we've got, what, one ring to go now? I can see one up the top there. Question is how I get there. Get out of my way. Go! No, that missed? What? I disagree, but okay, sure. There we go. Insert Born to be Wild? Hell yes.
You got through every ring?
Yeah, because I'm an incredible giraffe.
And by doing so, you opened up our treasure room. Go, Giraffe.
That's...
Claim what is rightfully yours beyond that portal.
Okay, we've got to see this.
Implore you. Do it while you still live.
The voice acting is not great. But also... That's probably actually a fairly effective lock, you know? Put things behind an incredible stunt driving challenge, and yeah, the average person is absolutely not going to be able to get that. Where am I going to find that, though? What is this thing that... Oh, there we go, over here. What is in the treasure room? Is it more flowers? It might be. Beyond the portal, it's... Who knows? The vortex swirling is leading you to open doors. Okay. You know what? I'm going to play through this. Because this looks more like what I was hoping for when it comes to platforming. I know I shouldn't have, but I'm going to go for it. Yeah, floaty platforming for the win. Okay. Okay. Over there. Nice. And then we go to that one. Go to that one and done. Easy. Those look like holes that you could actually fall through. And if so, that's evil. Oh, there's more up here than I thought. Oh god, it's more flaming rings. It's another driving challenge, isn't it? Out of all the things that I could be rolling around on, a cube does not seem like the most logical. I'm just gonna put it out there. Huh. But it does pick up speed. Does it count? It does. Huh. So they put a lock behind a lock. I mean, that's probably a smart idea. Alright, we're gonna pause here, just because that's gonna take a bit longer than I expected to get through. What a fun mechanic. Now, we're not gonna vote right now, because what we're going to do instead is we're gonna vote at the start of the next stream to determine if we want to continue with this or if we want to start with a wheel spin. Sky, this level is what I've been working on slowly for the half hour. I caught up to you so quickly. Roll the square things and push the round things. Russian army folklore. We got it figured out. The square has more surface area. Therefore, once you've got momentum going, you're going to cover distances faster. It's only logical. It's the best method of transport as long as you've got good suspension. Let's wrap up some final thoughts for the game. It definitely feels like a game that was made on a tighter budget than some other games, but it's got so much charm that I think the average game would be willing to overlook some of the flaws, like the subpar voice acting. But if anything, the subpar voice acting does actually add to the charm of the game. Presentation-wise, it's pretty good. I do think the game feels a little bit flat, and they could have done more with just like incidental miscellaneous bits and pieces to help the environments come to life and look less cardboard cutout-ish. To me is like a little bit disappointing, but I think again it has a distinct art style that it's going for, and I do think it's nailed it. I just like environments that have more detail to help you get immersed in it and feel less gamified. And I have to remember this is only a 30-minute snapshot. Who knows what some of the other environments look like, right? Like, if this is what we're getting within the first half hour of the game, it's going to get a lot more interesting as it goes along, right? Like, if this is what you can start with in terms of your creative direction, then the sky's the limit with what you're going to do. I think the music is also pretty solid. It's not a soundtrack I'm going to go and listen to later, but it's pretty solid for what it is. Especially now we're in this area where it's a bit more ethereal sounding to match the aesthetic. Like, there's definitely some care and intent that's gone into it. They've not just slapped on whatever music they go, oh yeah, that'll do, it's good enough. Gone, no, what should this area feel and sound like? And they've done that actually quite well. So yeah, definitely a lot of charm, care that's gone into it, but it's definitely more of like a budget indie style game from what I can determine just from the first few minutes. The floaty movement is not to my liking, especially like when you land and it's still got a little bit of momentum there like that. You can see the character George keeps moving even after landing. But again, that's just my personal preference. I grew up playing like all the Mario games, so I'm used to movement closer to that where it feels more precise. But this is perfectly acceptable, and it does the job of getting around, and if anything, it makes it more kid-friendly, which is what I think it's going for. I think there's a lot to like in a game like this, and I feel like with added co-op, it probably only gets more fun. So, yeah, this is solid. I think it can feel a bit fluffy and vague at first, because you're not given much motivation to actually do anything in particular to begin with. I feel like it could do a little bit more to kind of guide the player early on, being like, okay, you should probably go here, or even just like using camera cinematics to point out a place of interest so that the player knows, you know, to begin with, here's where you should be going towards. I probably missed some of it completely by accident on my first go through, but the thing is, like, if I'm able to miss it because I'm slightly distracted by trying to talk and entertain everyone else, average player might miss it as well, right? I'm probably not the only one that would be in that boat. I'm not sure how that trigger box is quite big. I have a tendency to want to explore things off the beaten path before I explore the things on the beaten path, because you never know what's going to trigger a cutscene and then makes it so you can't do things. So it's just the way my brain works. Always go for the stuff that I shouldn't before the stuff that I should. It's just the way I've been taught by games. But yeah, this is solid, and I could see myself coming back to this and putting more time into it. I don't know if, again, like the Kobold game, I don't know if it's got the staying power, because it's not doing anything to make me emotionally invested in the game. But it's a game that is satisfying to play in that way. And a lot of times with these kind of games, I need something that kind of grabs me and gives me that motivation to go, no, I want to play more because I want to see what's next. If I were to try and visualize that for this game, my motivation would be, let's see what the next area looks like, because the story's not gripped me just yet. But again, it's impressions from 30 minutes of gameplay. I'm not expecting it to be absolutely life-changing from there. But it's doing a lot of things right, and I can't complain about that, so I'm glad I got to check it out. I think on that note, that is where we will leave it for today. Hopefully I summarized that the right way. Like, it is a positive first impression that I've gotten from this. I do want to be clear on that. I still think the first costume that I unlocked being boxers was kind of weird, but I'm sure there was a design reason for that I just don't understand. All right, that is where we are going to leave it for today. So, Thank you again to both Mediate and Sky for supporting with the bingo, and congratulations to the winners. Of course, that'll be drawn at the start of the next month. Hope everyone has had a fantastic time tuning in for today's stream and enjoyed the content that you got to see. And we'll be able to play through more of these games next week. Sky, don't know how you found the boxes first. The one with the NPC next to it was meant to be the first one you find. Again, I just have a habit of finding things I'm probably not supposed to. I always do things in a weird order. Cool. We should be having, hopefully, a new Steam Sequence video drop in about 2 days. So at the end of the weekend. Keeping fingers crossed that it all goes smoothly. We'll see. I don't want to get any promises on it just yet. It'll be done when it's done. As always, there'll be... Not as always. As we've changed recently, there will be no stream tomorrow because I'm trying to get some training in for the Coast Trek fundraising event that's coming up at the end of May. Got to use the time to get some big walks in. Planning on doing 15Ks tomorrow to start building up towards the 30Ks that I need to do in order to actually survive the darn event. So yeah, apologies, there won't be any Sunday streams for a while, but we'll be back again for more Wheel of Misfortune same time next week. So thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you again soon. Until then, take care.